slash beer clean.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see. Do I have Twitch? I have Twitch.
We got Collins.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, I'm not seeing the video though. Since we're logging on to the video. Oh, did it stop already?
No.
Oh, we are. We're there. I see us.
Do you? Let me see.
We look ridiculous.
Well, hell yeah. All right.
How's my volume? Oh, my volume's up. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Ooh.
It's not great. It's not great. We just gotta talk loud. It's fine.
We can talk loud.
All right.
Open to Twitch.
Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna bring us on in case Chad comes up here. What's up?
Did you share it?
Not this thing for me. Can I?
I don't know.
I know, like that's share.
Like copy and
Share,
paste instead of
share.
tweet.
I'll just put it around my face.
Yeah, so I was let's do it.
Okay. Well.
Then I can watch. Yes, this is a dumb idea, but you know, during the pandemic, they can all be good ideas, right?
We'll send it to the Joey and the Blackheart because they need Twitch. There you go. All right. All right.
So, welcome to Beers Planning and our first ever Twitch stream,
We started a Twitch channel just for this.
just for
Right.
this, live from the pools, as you can tell.
It's warm here in California, and
It
my
is.
AC is out, so consequently, this makes tons of sense. It feels actually pretty good.
Yeah, actually, the water does feel pretty good, but my AC works fine. So, you know, but what are you gonna do? Still have some fun.
We got our floaties.
We got our floaties.
I have a
That's
penguin.
That's a penguin. I think mine's a
You have a
narwhal.
seal, I believe?
You have a seal? Oh yeah, it's a seal.
Yeah, narwhal would have a horn.
There's no horn.
Yeah, no
And his
horn,
name
no
is
horn.
Big Joe.
Oh, I don't know what my guy's name.
My
is.
guy's
I'm
name is Big Joe.
inside of him, so I can't
Yeah,
tell.
there's that. Oh, you gotta get the flappers
I
out.
don't
So,
even know. All right, so welcome to Beer Splaining.
I am Beer Snob Esquire.
I am Hoppy Hippo.
And this week, again, we decided to twist it up a little bit, have some fun. And I think what we're doing is a mix pack from 21st Amendment.
We went to Costco today and we picked up a 24 pack of beers from 21st Amendment Brewery over in San Francisco / San Carlos, San Leandro.
San Leandro.
Actually, one of the biggest beer distributors actually in the country now, I think. It's
Yeah,
in,
they
like,
do.
the top 20. It's
Yeah,
really
they,
big, actually.
They do, yeah.
So,
21st is actually all over the place. I've never really been a huge fan of theirs, to be honest. But, you know,
they're fine. I think the
Okay.
beer's totally drinkable. We will have no problem killing off this 24 pack. Hopefully not on this stream.
I wouldn't
Um,
not, but, you know, you never know.
You know, weirder things have happened. To be
Yes.
fair, so
They have. That's true.
that's true. So today we're drinking. So the beer is not super icy cold, but it's not exactly warm, so it fits the perfect theme, I think.
Mhm.
Uh,
It does, yeah.
so beer number one, I believe we both had. This is a 21st Amendment staple.
Yep.
This is Brew Free or Die, a blood orange IPA. India Pale Ale brewed with blood oranges and natural flavors.
Yes, natural flavors, which always scares me because you have to call it natural flavor. Is it really a natural flavor? Where's my pride glass?
We're pool conscious, so we brought silicone cups.
Right? And
Don't put glass in the pool, people.
don't put glass in the pool.
And you know we don't like drinking out of cans, even when we get our dope hats on.
That's true.
So consequently, here we go. We're gonna pour it up. That was a dingy noise. Is that me?
I don't know.
Am I getting some words?
It was that phone.
Ooh, maybe
Oh,
I'm
there we
getting
go.
words. Maybe
don't
someone's
know.
making fun of me.
It could be. Anyway, what was I saying?
Bring this up.
Yeah, I gotta. How do I copy?
All right. I have the chat up, so I will check it if I get chatted. So hopefully we can do some chat. If you have any questions for us, let us know.
Did you put it on the Instagram too?
No, I sent you the link to put on your Instagram.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, I should probably post stars too, I guess. I would do that now, right after I pour this here beer. Am I having this?
I'm trying to copy this.
We're
damn
opening
link. I don't
hard.
know how to do this.
You guys can
let's-
have it because it'll take too long to drink them.
Yeah, let's have it.
Okay, there you go. Probably got about halves. Wasn't the best pour you can see. It's not a great pour. Sorry guys, a little foamy there.
Can't see mine.
All right, let me do the Insta share real
I got
quick.
I got my Pride Month glass. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers, happy Pride Month. What did I get? The Queer Beer Festival was yesterday from Hop Culture and
Yes.
Sam Adams. I picked up a
Yes.
beautiful glass from that, which I am really happy with.
I
Let's
don't
see
think
here.
it'll let me share it to Instagram because it's not a picture.
Instagram, direct. Oh, that's direct. You're right. I don't think you can actually. You can't really link it either. That's a bummer. Oh well.
Oh well, we can post a video later.
Put it on the Facebooks.
We did put it on the Facebook.
Yeah. So whatever. All right, so here's the deal. We're gonna drink these, and we're gonna tell you what we think of them. Shane, did you pour yours?
I did. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. So this is Blood Orange IPA, so we're expecting hoppiness, and we're expecting
bit.
some blood orange flavor.
So you get the blood orange flavor for sure.
So let's give it a shot. Cheers.
Cheers. See, no clinks because they're plastic.
They're silicone. Well, this is really good. It's not
It's
cold
actually-
enough, but it's actually really flavorful. It actually might help its flavor.
It does. So the temperature is actually helping bring out, I think, the blood orange. You get a lot of it, which I find to be uncommon in the blood oranges. For some reason,
Yeah.
you don't get enough of it. For my taste, I mean, if you're gonna go blood orange, give me some blood orange, right?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
just go with hints of blood orange. No, like if you're gonna put a flavor in, put a flavor in,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
So
And
that's,
don't make a baby aspirin.
I
don't
love,
make a baby aspirin.
I
Yeah.
love blood orange, honestly, and I've definitely had this before, ice cold. I've had it at the brewery.
Yep.
And it's good. But
is
the
good.
blood orange is usually way more subdued. I feel like the warmth here, or maybe they changed the recipe, I don't know, but probably not. But I think the warmth of the beer is actually really bringing it out. Like I'm
I
getting
agree.
way more blood orange than I was expecting.
I agree
Way
that
more.
I think it's the temperature because I don't think a brewery that big is going to change their recipes that often. But it does. It's got a really good blood orange flavor to it. It's got a good nose. It's actually really good to be honest. So
All right, we look ridiculous. That's
we do.
good.
That's part of it.
Let me try one more link here.
I mean, really, what's the point of you can't look ridiculous? If you have to be normal all the time, it just doesn't sound fun to me. You know?
You're not going to be able to achieve that without pushing back the pool.
I know. I'm trying to lean forward. This is what happens when you're not flexible.
All right, beer splitting
You
week is
could
now posted.
grab a couple of your cushions and put them behind you.
All right, join us, folks. Join us.
Join us.
I know, saying join us, a thing where no one's watching. This is Twitch, though, so realistically, we have to stream for something like 2 years before we get 88 people, I think.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
obviously,
about
it's not something my kids are going to watch. So,
There's a chance my kid might tune in just to look at how ridiculous we look with our floaties.
Yeah. I
Just
still think.
FYI, big thanks to Corey for the floaties, by the way.
Yes, thank you, Corey. We
Good call
appreciate
out,
the
good
floaties.
call out.
Again, Big Joe.
Let me
He's
check my
my
guy's
friend.
name. My guy's name is also Big Joe. I think that might be the brand.
Wah, wah.
I don't know. These are awesome.
I agree.
They are
and
awesome.
they are definitely much more like hang out on them.
Yeah, they're
Wrap
more
your
like
arms over 'em,
flotation
kinda-
devices than like float on them, like riding style,
Exactly.
right?
I mean, you appear to be riding yours fine, but
We got the premium pools today from Target.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
totally taking one of these home, I think.
I figured that one because it's more your color.
Yeah,
but
it's fair.
you could have the polka dotty one too.
I'm absolutely convinced that both Callie and Sierra will, in fact,
I think
utilize
Sierra
this
will.
pool.
My dogs hate the water. I don't get that. When one of them's a lab and it won't go in the water, that makes no sense.
We'll go in the water. We'll try to drink all the water. He's like, oh, a really big water dish.
That's
What are
pretty
you
much
drinking,
what I
Callie Beer Girl? May I?
This is the Fall River. It fell.
Oh, the Fall River we bought. We were at Fall River, right?
Yeah, it's like a jammin' something or another.
We gotta go on camera. Oh,
I know.
she's on camera.
Yeah, my butt's on camera.
Camera butt.
Did you just wiggle it next time?
Sipping on jam and juice.
It's good.
It is good.
Let's talk about Fall River Brewing because it's a segue.
It is a segment.
It is located up in the Reading area,
Yes.
and their tap room downtown, no, not exactly downtown Reading, but in Reading-ish, is really, really nice. Actually, it's got about 20 seats probably inside, as well as a small outdoor patio. It's in the same parking lot as a Safeway, so you can go get some of those tasty chicken tenders for literally the cheapest you can buy tasty chicken tenders.
They're expensive.
At
What?
Safeway,
Safeway's chicken tenders are expensive.
compared to what?
I've never
It's like
eaten
$10 a
chicken
pound.
A pound of
I had a
chicken
chicken
is a
tender is a lot
fucking
of
lot of chicken
No,
tenders.
it's really not.
I mean, a chicken breast
No.
itself is
It's like
$7
two
a pound.
tenders.
One chicken? No, it's not. One chicken tender was $2. I know. I bought it last week. Remember after my run, I went and I bought chicken tenders.
Okay.
Speaking of running, I fucked my run out yesterday. I
did?
went out. No, I went out at
Yesterday.
I went out at like 6:30 because we were gonna do this like
Yeah,
movie thing.
Yeah.
So it was getting dark, but we were trying to do this movie thing, and then Callie's headache came back, so we couldn't do the movie thing.
Aw.
But I'll tell you about the movie thing. It's actually pretty cool, Sam. You might like the idea. It's from that adventure
Yeah, your
challenge
adventure
book.
book. Yep.
So I went out and I got in about 4 miles. I just felt like shit. My day was real off.
Yeah.
When you got your day real off, sometimes running is great and you just kind of want to get in, but that's more if you've done it kind of in the morning, but I'd already eaten lunch and had a
Right.
beer, and the truth is, running is better on an empty stomach, like
It is.
always.
It is.
So morning
I agree.
running is hard to accomplish as far as waking up early to do it, but even if you wake up and you go running at like 9, if all you've had is, oh, flamingo down. If all you've had is, something light, then it's not too bad, actually.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go.
See, I got mine in. I think I started around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, you were way ahead
But
of me.
my pace was just so bad.
I couldn't even hit my 13:20 very well. Like I was hitting like 13:22s or something. It I was supposed to hit like 13, but I was hitting like 13, 20. It was just hot. It was still like 89 when I
Yeah.
went out.
See, and I went right as soon as
Ooh,
I left.
yeah,
I'm like, okay,
fucking
it's
California,
temperature's okay, but the wind's still good. And then about a half a mile in, the wind said, okay, we're done.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then it went from 82 to 88.
You're
And-
basically at that time too when like the sun is straight up above,
Yep,
so
yep.
you can't even find the shady spots. Like I was running around the buildings, and then I thought about running around the school because
Yeah.
the school's primarily shaded. So
schools,
the trees.
yes,
Except if you run around the school here, you got to go uphill than down.
yes. Well, and you do actually have to
the
dodge quite a
uphills.
few people because there was a lot of folks out yesterday, and I had a couple of Chihuahuas down the street here just running loose, trying to attack us when the dogs were out for a run, and then a bunch of other people. Whatever reason, if I'm ever jogging down and I've got the two black dogs, one's a big black dog, one's a little black dog, I think people are just scared of black dogs because everybody parts. Like everybody gets way away from me.
You know, I try to get away from every single dog when I'm on runs. Just generally speaking, I think most of the time they're fine, but you just don't know.
Scary.
Like, sure, it's hard to tell if a small dog or a big dog will actually launch
Sure.
at you. Like, I've definitely seen people walking around with their yoked out pit bulls and I've seen the pit bulls lunge, and the guy's like, oh, he's a puppy. You're like, dude. But what are you gonna do? Like, tell him to fuck off, right? When he's walking around two giant pit bulls, that feels
Right,
like a
that
bad
feels,
fucking
that, yeah,
plan.
it feels like a bad decision.
Right, like-
yeah, the only guy that I know that has a pit bull that I run by over by Central Parkway there, one day the guy opened the front door and the dog just bolted right out and started running right at us, and I'm like, okay, this is bad, and then just sat there and sniffed, and my little dog actually nipped it. I'm like, okay,
That's
I'm gonna
bad.
have one less dog. Nope, he just sat there. I'm like, okay, that's a well-behaved dog.
You can definitely train pit bulls well. I actually, when I grew up, pit bulls were the dog that I had when I was growing up.
Yes,
They're
yes,
actually very.
That was my grow
it
up
can
dog.
be, yes.
And they were well trained, but they kind of had to get our house. So,
Yeah, it was a thing.
they were well trained. They're very, very stout too. One of them took a bullet, just bounced right off. So that's a thing. True story.
I didn't have any bullets.
He had a
on him.
scar. The dog had a scar, like across, like literally like right above his eyes. You can tell like when a bullet just
Bullet
bounced
hit
out. I
him?
think it was probably a smaller bullet.
That's a conversation
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah,
Probably didn't bounce. It probably just grazed.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. You
Still
know
took
what?
a
That's
bullet.
different.
Still took a bullet.
You know who didn't bounce or graze? The two boxers they killed. They didn't. Those guys were dead. Very dead.
All stories of the childhood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally normal.
Oh my God,
childhood
someone's
stories.
talking. Oh, that's a weird thing. Don't waiting, please, penguin man. Okay, all right. Well, thank
What?
you.
What?
Thank you, Unban M9. I don't even know what M9 is, but
What does it say?
I think he's just typing weird words. I don't even know.
Maybe he was saying dope penguins.
Sierra Polka.
CMO
Weird.
Polka Doopsie Bo man. Oh, he's just checking to see if we're from a weird spam thread or something.
Probably.
We are. We're two middle-aged men doing a hot tub stream,
Overweight.
drinking beer,
Middle-aged men
and
drinking beer, which is why I have a shirt on.
I
I'm-
do not because,
I'm
frankly, I am too, as it turns out. I got some bomb ass
Yeah,
shorts
nice
though. These are
farmer's
great.
tan.
Those are great
Very
shorts.
happy with these shorts.
I do
actually.
like the farmer's tan. Actually, that helps a lot.
Oh yeah, no,
The sleeveless.
no, I don't even have that anymore. So
He
I
just has
have
right
I have
here.
Two, no, I have two arms. I have two tattoos. There are two tan lines now. I have the short shirts one,
Mhm.
right? Because I usually wear sleeveless shirts like when I run, which is
Right.
basically the time when I'm spending an hour to 2 hours in the sun.
Yeah.
But I also was advised by my doctor to always wear arm sleeves, right?
Yeah.
My arm sleeves go to about here, so I have a tan line here
Mhm.
for the sleeveless, and then I have a tan line here for the arm sleeves. So you can tell, like it goes
Yeah,
up
but
to
just
there,
boom.
right? And there's a space, and it gets a little lighter again because of arm sleeves. Also, if you run a lot, wear arm sleeves and calf sleeves, especially if you have tattoos. They do not like the sun.
No.
That's my warning for you.
I don't wear arm sleeves or calf sleeves, but I don't have tattoos.
You know, even with tattoos, I started getting weird little pigments on my skin, and I was like, "What is this, doc?" She's like, "It's nothing, honestly." She's like, "But you run a lot, and like, you should really just cover up because
Yeah.
it could be the cancers." And I was
I
like,
should
"Well,
be
I do
using
not want
sunscreen.
that." So, consequentially, back to this beer. The more I drink it, the more I enjoy it.
It's
actually.
good. No, it's
I think
very
it's great right
crushable
now.
is the word. It is a very crushable beer. I finished mine already.
We don't, we got some more. We're just gonna pour it.
Do you want me to just go get
Tell
the
me.
other one?
Sure, but this
Yeah,
is actually
yeah.
really
Go
good.
get us another one, please.
Oh, you gotta wait.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Well,
You
wait,
got
it's
a-
fine. We're lucky. We brought 2 beers out. It's fine. Also, these beers are not high in alcohol, so it's not going to be like a replay of the day where we just drank a bunch of triples and got super faded.
No,
I don't know what's the percentage on this bad boy.
I didn't
Probably
check.
like
It's a good
5.5
question. I
or
would say
something, right?
5, 6.
I think
That
it's
was my
6
guess.
something.
Was 5, 6. 7%.
I fucking lied. We're gonna get fucked up.
Wow. That's basically a double.
It's probably all the blood orange. It just adds to the alcohol. Nice hat, by the way. It's really nice.
You know? Yeah. Well, howdy, pardon.
I like it. I like it.
Now I need to get my boots.
You know,
Not the
those
water.
are those are
Some
gonna be a
Tony
little weird.
Lamas. Yeah,
little
they
weird
would,
in the
they
hot
would
tub
not
stream
do
here.
here. Hey, you know, everybody has a fetish, Corey.
Everyone does. I like you can see me looking at my phone. It's kind of fun. You have to fill the things. This is pretty normal though. Oh, you can see your glass slightly in it, which is cool.
Oh.
I have to
So you
fill
can
one
leave it
thing.
there. It's totally fine. We look okay.
Yeah, no, I think we look great.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say we look great. We look like two dumbasses in a fucking pool streaming on the hot tub streams. You know, I'm just hoping that somebody will search hot tub streams and see beer splaining and be like, "Fuck is this?" And then they will log in and they will give us like a couple of laps and they will crack up for 5 minutes and then I will honestly feel like we've accomplished.
That is the point. I
All
mean,
of
in
the
the end,
things.
we're not taking ourselves seriously in all of this. You know, yes, we take our beer seriously. That's very important. But ourselves,
Yeah, if you've ever watched
Not
our
so much.
shows, especially stuff like the Will of Adjunct, you know we take our beer super seriously all the time.
Or
I
the
didn't say-
taco beer.
I didn't say all the time. We took that beer very seriously.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Pocket
Tasty.
Taco is a very serious beer.
Is Pocket Taco really not like a euphemism for vagina? I feel like
It is. 100% is. I don't know why else you would name a beer Pocket Taco.
I don't know, man, but that beer's. We gotta go do a live on site at Dunlow.
I agree. They're opening up more, so I'm
We
pretty
don't
sure
have a
they'll be
lot of
getting...
plans for this month, honestly. I just double checked and we're
Well, we got to
actually
do
running out.
something fun for Father's Day for sure.
When is that?
Next Sunday, the
Oh.
20th.
Okay.
Right?
You wanna
No,
go
no,
somewhere?
is it
Where do you
two
wanna go?
Sundays?
Oh, you can't go
It's
anywhere.
2
right?
Sundays.
You probably have to stay. It's 2 Sundays.
Why?
I don't know, because your family's like weird with
Father's
family
Day.
stuff.
It's actually his choice
Yeah.
on Father's Day.
They can come with me.
We could do a Davis run. I enjoyed the last
I-
Davis
I
run.
did too.
honestly.
We
I
can
thought the
always-
downtown was fun. We got nice ice cream. We got good food.
Might
You
be
can
able to
always
get
do it Saturday too. You don't have to do it on
That's true.
Friday.
That's true. Speaking of Denise, did you see the cafe menu I sent for Hawaii?
I did. I haven't shared it with her yet.
Well, it was
but
in the
I did
same
see it.
chat, I think. So
Yeah.
she's technically.
So
So
she has
there's a
seen it.
ton of gluten free on it, though.
Yes.
That's the same place that has zip lining. Apparently, one of their zip lines, if you buy the bigger package, is like a 4 to 5 hour zip lining experience.
Holy cow.
That's too long.
One of the
That's a lot
fucking
of
zip
zip
lines is 3,280 feet long. You know how fucking long that is?
Uh,
No, you don't. The correct answer is nearly 2/3 of a mile.
That's pretty long.
it's actually almost 3/4.
That's
isn't
kind
it?
of freaky.
That's 5,260. Anything for a
I
mile, right?
thought that was 4,280 feet.
I think it's 5,200 and something.
Nope, nope.
All right,
Because
well,
I
that's
had to,
fine.
I had to learn this for the real estate exam, and I'm fairly certain it's 4,280
I think it's
feet
5,200.
in a mile. We will check. Feet
Could you get the fruit beer next?
in
Didn't I give you a
a
fruit beer?
You
mile.
gave it? No, there's one literally called the fruit beer.
5,280. You are correct.
Yeah, so that's a lot. They
So
do,
you're right, then
they,
it's-
they do have
it's a
a
mile.
they do have a smaller 2 hour zipline experience where they're just a bunch of smaller zip lines that are all kind of side by side. The other one you straight have to ATV up to like a thing and you zip line all the way back, and it said it was like a whole thing. I mean, 5 hours is a long, but it's like 8 zip lines. But 5 hours feels like a long time.
That's a
for 8
lot of zip
lines.
lines. Yeah, that's a long time.
It's just a really long time.
It
There's
is.
some hiking involved probably too. It sounds great, but it doesn't sound great for them. But see, that's you and I. We're like strenuous hiking. Like how strenuous is it? Like
Yeah, how do you
like
define
epic
strenuous?
strenuous, or like people who can run a half marathon strenuous? Because like
Right.
we can run a half marathon.
I mean, you know, like the hike we did last time where Cali kind of faded towards the end. That was a pretty good hike, but I don't know that I would call that strenuous. But it was pretty high rate, right?
It was not an easy hike. It definitely was not.
No,
an
it was not
hike
easy. I
last
will say
time.
that. Yes, you are correct in that. But, you know,
But it wasn't like the worst. So I'm waiting till we get there to book that though. I'm gonna book a dinner on our anniversary. We're taking Cali just FYI.
I know.
We're booking some place called. I actually cannot remember the name right now, but it's cute. It's only like 15-minute drive, and it's like
Nice.
that's like right in the water. It's got
Nice.
like a 4-course price fix menu,
Oh, cool.
which looked nice.
That sounds
I
good.
opted not to book the big $180 taster.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 45-minute drive to an hour drive.
No, that's no fun.
The truth is, I'm a little sketchy. We're even got a fucking car in Hawaii,
The way
Oh,
the
so I'm
rentals
trying-
are going right now,
so I'm
yeah,
trying not to plan my entire vacation around do I have a car, do I not have a car,
that's a good plan.
right? Because I feel like there's a non-0%
Right, like it's a
chance
45
I don't have a car.
No, it is definitely not a guarantee you get a car.
Yeah,
It
so,
is not with the current market.
So yeah, I'm a little concerned there. I think, but I think it's gonna be fun. But yeah, ziplining is on my list. I have other ziplining places too. I just noticed that had a good cafe. It was the same place. Remember, since when I was looking at the fine dining restaurants, they had a one that was like only on Saturday nights, and it was all on the farm field and stuff. Oh, sure. Someone's trying to keep us sober. All right, we're
Sparkle.
gonna drink this next. Let's drink it next. This is gonna be weird. We'll drink that next stuff. But they don't have that now. But they do have that cafe, which, like I said, have like a bunch of gluten-free stuff for dinner,
Oh, man, okay.
like a ton. So if we want to do the zip line there, or if you just want to go there because it's like they have a fruit tour where you can go see like local fruits and all stuff. They've
Nice.
got some other stuff there, so it looks pretty good.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I still might decide to book a fishing charter, but first thing I
Damn,
saw when
bro.
we shove off between 2 and 3 a.m. I'm like,
Yeah, they do those first thing in the
Dude,
morning.
I love you, Shane, but I don't think I'm going on a fishing charter.
No, I don't blame you.
Doesn't sound great at all.
no. But then if you go, you get to bring back some fresh fish.
And Callie would actually kind of love it,
What, the fishing or the fresh fish?
the fishing.
It's fun. It's strenuous. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
work, but it's fun. It's fun. I like it. But I was looking at that, and it's also not cheap.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Well, there's a ton of shit that is definitely not cheap. What's going on? What's up, Joster? What's up, Bates Tumor? Thank you. We are, in fact, hot. It's California, so we are a little hot. We're in the middle of a minor heat wave.
Yeah, I guess I should log into. The
I don't even know what's going on here, Joster. Just FYI. We're just like, fuck it. Let's just do a beer drinking in a hot tub stream.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we fucking are. Fuck
That's
it.
what we're doing.
Hopefully Twitch doesn't have like a vulgarity thing. Because we're getting
I don't
banned
think
after
so.
stream 1.
Not from the ones I've seen. Not from the ones I've seen.
Sweet. Thank you guys for joining, checking it out.
Can't
Right now,
believe people
today,
actually joined.
we are drinking 21st Amendment beers. We picked up a 24-pack at Costco, and the goal is to not drink them all, but to have at least one of each. Between us, that's only 72 ounces of beer if we were good. It'll probably be more than that. It'll probably be more than that. But first beer we drank was Brew Free or Die, Blood Orange IPA, and Beer Snob
like it very
Esquire. I
much.
both really liked it.
We like it very
I
much.
still like it. I think it's good.
I
I'm going
do
to pour
too.
this next beer in a second. I'm about done on mine. You about done on yours?
Yep, I got one sip, but I was about to say.
Okay. This is some weird stuff. I've never had this. Never had this.
No COVID.
This is 21st Amendment Brewery Spark Ale. This is a sparkling
That sounds terrible.
fruited beer with
Sounds
cherry,
terrible.
cranberry, peach, and apple. I will tell you this ahead of time. I would never pick this up at a store, order it on draft.
Nope.
Ever.
Ever. Never, ever, ever.
But it's in the 4-pack, and I'm nothing if not adventurous. Let's crack this. What are we expecting out of this, Shane? Tell us what we're expecting out of this sparkling fruited beer.
I have no fucking clue.
That's sick.
I don't know what
Wow,
a
that's a
sparkling
dark
ale
color.
is.
You can't really see. We're using
Well, cherry
silicone glasses.
cranberry should have some definite darkness
Is
to
it red or is
Um,
it brown?
It's brown.
It's brown. I'm definitely expecting some fruit out of this, right? We definitely are expecting fruit. If I don't get cherry as a primary flavor, I'm really going to be
I
disappointed.
agree with you wholeheartedly.
Because I actually don't like peach. Cranberry's fine, but it's almost always sort of a secondary,
It's
like,
always so tight.
you know, unless like
You want?
work
I'm
on your urinary tracts,
guessing
and then
that
maybe
they
it's
may
all
be
about cranberry
using
juice, so
the
I don't know.
cranberries as a replacement for hops.
You
To
think?
get some of that kind of bitterness into it, that would be my guess.
Hey,
because
Yandy
you're like-
yours, Beer Snob Esquire, and I'm Hoppy Hippo. We are from California. We're located out in the Pseudo Bay Area,
Pseudo Bay Area.
just over the Altamont. So really, we're more like San Joaquin
Oh,
Valley, but we
this
like to
smells
think we
horrible.
live in the Bay Area.
Yes, that's true.
Except our houses are like 5 times the size for the same cost. Yeah, suburban life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I mean, when we moved here, the houses weren't. You know,
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, when you bought
They
it,
were close.
yours was pretty hot. But I got it at the bottom. So
Yeah.
we're drinking 21st today. That is a beer. It is local. We have in fact been to 21st Amendment. I've only been to their San Leandro location.
I have been to their San Francisco location because it's
It's near the park.
it's
near Oracle
basically perfect distance from the BART train. If you walk down, I want to say 2nd Street. I think it's on 2nd Street. I forget. You just literally walk straight down the street, and it's right there on the left-hand side. It works great. So you go in there. Actually, it's really nice because it's got a nice little downstairs area, but then also an elevated area upstairs.
You sound very Canadian.
You sound
That's like a
Canadian?
joke. I got nothing. I got like a nothing.
I don't know. A.
I haven't said A one time.
That's right. And we haven't said what's that, a boot? I haven't said that at all.
That's Wisconsin.
And I'm not wearing a tube.
Pop?
We haven't said
Not
pop.
drinking pop?
No, no. Anyway, have you smelled this thing yet?
No, I haven't.
I suggest you smell. That smells horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible.
You can't
All I
fucking
really smell is silicone. My nose is broken. That's sort of an ongoing theme
No, I'm
where I
getting-
just sort
I'm
of
getting-
try to say like I can smell shit, but honestly, unless it's super strong, I don't smell a fucking thing.
I'm getting a lot of cranberry in this one. And it actually feels like it's almost a balance between cherry and cranberry, and it doesn't smell good.
Yeah, I don't
Well-
know. I don't know. Like if I had to rate this on smell, I'd probably rate it low because I really am not getting anything.
Yeah, I'm
Let's try it.
yeah,
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Oh, it tastes better than it smells.
It's really weird.
It is. There are definitely almost no hops in it if there
The
are.
first flavor is definitely cherry, but it's a
Yeah.
sour cherry.
It is. It's
It's not like a sweet cherry.
it's cherries. It's almost like cherry pie cherries. So you do get a little bit more of the sourness. You get a little bit of the cranberry. I get a tiny bit of the peach. Right?
What was the
Peach.
last one? What's the last flavor? Peach was in there.
Apple. I also get a little bit of apple.
The apple's the last thing. Honestly, I think the flavors come through in the direction it tells you. The
I
first
agree.
hit is definitely cherry.
I agree.
Then you get that like sort of cranberry law. Then you get
I
the
agree.
peach, and then you get the apple at the very, very end.
I-
So it's actually pretty good. Would I drink a bunch of it? Probably not.
No.
Admittedly, I probably would not.
Would I
drink
pour it
this
out?
one,
No, I won't
yeah.
pour it out. Would I order a second one of these? No, I would not.
I
But
wouldn't
the good news
either.
is, this will help us offset the last one because this one's only 4.2.
The other good news is that there are 3 more of these in your fridge for you to drink.
The kids might like it.
I got your back.
They don't like beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does it taste like beer?
You know, do you want to try it, Powder Girl? It's kind of weird. It's not the worst thing
It
I've had.
tastes more like a cider.
It's not dumpable for sure. It's definitely not dumpable.
It just tastes
I
like a
really
light.
can't smell it.
It
With
just
the
tastes like a light
silicone,
cider.
silicone almost has a smell. Like I know it's not supposed to, but it almost has like a smell
That's
nullifying.
boring.
It is more.
It is boring. That's a super really good description. It sounds like it should be exciting because it's a sparkling ale
It's also not
with
sparkling.
4 fruits.
Yeah, I feel like I'm drinking apple juice.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's
All
just.
right, well,
taste-
I mean-
but it's a hard. It's
I
just
taste
a hard cider.
silicone.
People have been drinking alcoholic out. You taste silicone too. Well, it's because we're using silicone glasses. You really get the silicone taste? I actually don't get that usually.
I'm not getting much.
Oh, the silicone glasses, by the way, are brought to you. This one is brought to you by the Bend Ale Trail, located up in Bend, Oregon. The Bend Ale Trail is a path between a bunch of different breweries. I want to say we did a run up there. It was called the Bend Beer Chase. We hit about 12 breweries, I believe, on the run.
I think it was more than that.
It might have been more than that. It was a run, took the entire day, started at about 8 in the morning, finished at about 7 p.m. There were
What, 50-something
6 of
miles?
us.
6 of us? No,
No, there's 4 of us.
4 of us. Yes, it was only 4 of us.
4 of us. Everyone ran 3 legs, I think, on that one.
Was it 2 of us?
Greg
it was Greg
and Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
That was it.
I think that was it.
No,
we added,
the girl.
was there?
That was
Son, was
that
Son
was,
in? Was Son in it? Son wasn't in it, right?
No. That was the girl was in Colorado.
Oh, that was Colorado.
Yeah, we added 2 girls in Colorado. We made it 6 in Colorado.
Yeah.
We had 6 for Bend initially, and then 2 people bailed out, so we ran it with 4.
Yeah, son.
Which, if you like, if you're a runner, we're both runners. You can tell from our
As you
slim
can tell,
physiques.
absolutely.
We are, in fact, both marathon runners. We both completed CIM
Did
in
half
2019.
Yes.
We're both training for half marathons now actively, so we really do actually run.
Yes, we ran yesterday.
We did. So yeah, this is from the Bend Beer Chase. The Bend Ale Trail is great. If you have a chance to go to Bend, Oregon, and you like beer, you are not going to be disappointed. There are so many great beer options in
Oh
Bend.
man.
It's-
Well, this one's from
Oh, this is from the area.
Sisters, Oregon, 3 Creeks Brewing. Sisters was also a great little stop we visited. We've stopped at a couple
The
places.
food was good, I believe.
Yeah.
Sisters is where we stopped for lunch. It was on our way back towards Portland when you stopped with us for lunch.
Yeah.
We sort of met up, and it was really good.
It was
I
good.
thought.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
really happy with it.
I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was one of our, the 2018, I think. Because 2019
I thought it was 20.
was.
No, it was actually. I think it was probably. No, it probably was 2018.
Because I think 2019 was Colorado.
So 2020 was last year. That was the lost year, right? That was
Right.
COVID.
Yeah.
No, it was 2018. It was 2018 because 2020 doesn't exist.
Right. Didn't happen.
Right, we didn't do a fucking thing. Turns
Nope.
out all of our runs were canceled. Outside of the 1 half marathon I did in February, and then that
Oh,
was
was that
actually
Elk Grove?
just no. I did Richmond basically,
Oh, Richmond. Okay.
and I bonked the shit out of it. I ran great the first half, and I was like, just
That
fucking
happens.
exploded.
That happens.
And I felt bad too because I was running with this homie who was running the whole thing barefoot. And I typically am a barefoot runner or
Yep.
a sandals
Same.
runner. He ran the entire thing barefoot, and I was he was super legit. He was about my size. He was a bigger dude too. He ran the whole thing. He stayed with the 2:30 pacer the whole way.
Wow.
Right around halfway, I sort of bonked out, and I tried to keep up, and I just couldn't do it. And my last 6 miles weren't good. I ended up finishing in about 2:38, I think.
Well, that's not terrible still.
Well, it wasn't like the worst half I've ever run. Certainly, certainly. That was probably San Jose when my wife got there like 45 minutes before I was supposed to finish, or before I was supposed to finish. No. She got there when I was supposed to finish, and I got there like 45 minutes later, and she was like, "Did we miss it? Did he die?"
Well, yeah, and especially in a half marathon. Jesus, that's like you were 3 minutes behind your pace.
I was way back. And it was a bad run. It was a bad run. Like I had to stop like twice. The
Wasn't
porta
it hot,
potties.
too?
It was hot. Like yeah. It was,
Ooh, and if it's hot in San Jose, you're not having any.
it was not a great run. It was not a great run, admittedly. I've run much better since then, truthfully. Yeah. So Bend Beer Chase was great. We also did the Boulder Beer Chase.
Right, which was also great. And the one 2020, our last year, that was supposed to be San Diego.
We were going to do the San Diego. I keep stroking my penguin. I hope it's not.
It's Corey's penguin, so as long as she's not offended
Yeah.
by it, you know.
Well, you know, we're both named
I just
Corey,
keep patting mine.
so you know.
That's true. That's
Respect.
true. The
So
penguin's probably not even realizing it's a different Corey.
yeah,
stroking.
once we're back, I'm hoping to do the San Diego Beer Chase. I don't think we're having any trouble getting some people. I know Brett what it is. Some other friends what it is.
I've actually got friends who live down there who would probably go.
Yeah,
One who's a personal trainer and bodybuilder.
Okay.
And I'm fairly certain she would do it.
Nice. Yeah, Boulder was fun. We had 6 people for Boulder. Boulder was actually a little harder than Bend for most people, mostly because we had 2 members kind of bonk out near the end.
Yeah.
Well, one ended up having food poisoning.
Right.
Yeah, one got food poisoning.
But still fucking
still
ran.
pushed
Still
through.
ran. I can't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We only had
Michael,
one,
right?
You're right. We only had Michael bonk out because of food poisoning. So he ran his first 2 legs, and then he got messed up on his 3rd leg,
Yep.
and we subbed in the half Ironman chick.
Yeah, she was balling.
She was great.
She did not bump it.
No,
But
she
yeah,
was great.
that
That was a great run.
it was-
Shout
I-
out to all of our friends from that one.
I thought that Bend was a little bit harder because there were those 2 spots, including that poor one Greg had to run, which was just basically 6
Direct
miles, wide
sun.
open, direct sunlight, and
Slightly
5,000
uphill.
foot elevation.
And it was hot.
And they even warned everybody for that stretch. Remember, they're like, stay close
No, I read
by.
it. I read that. I was
hydrate.
like, this is the one. We are not supposed to leave you guys. We're supposed
And
to
we
just
like followed him and
cruise
gave him
by
water.
him, give him water breaks
right?
as we go.
Turn around, go back and forth. Yeah, that was.
I don't know if you know familiar with Bend. So Bend is on top of a plateau.
Yes,
A plateau is basically a 5,000 elevation desert.
it's a desert. They call it high desert.
And it's a bitch to run in.
It is.
I got a great photo on a bridge I really liked. I ran through a really nice golf club resort. I had a really, really nice couple of runs on that.
I
ran
had a
through
couple pretty ones too.
statues at the park and like that. I had a really, really nice
I
couple
got,
of
I got
sections
a
on
picture
that.
running at the Three Sisters, which was pretty. I got a picture with the snow-capped mountains in the foreground, and then I think I got one kind of in the woodsy area that we ran by that was almost like the old western
Oh, yeah, I got it. Come on.
area. So it's great. I'm looking forward to getting back out there and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the
you know?
beer chases are great. So basically, just to explain what a beer chase is, because we kind of skipped that part. It's kind of like Ragnar, if you're familiar with that. It's a relay race. You run from point to point, and then the next person in your team runs from the next point. It typically is a one-day event.
Yep.
In the beer chase category, as opposed to just stopping at random spots, all of your stops are breweries. So you basically run from brewery.
Not all.
Okay, they're all either breweries or places where they set up and then put beer.
Put out beer. 'Cause one-
For
like,
example,
one
we
of the
stopped
places
we stopped at one church.
That's right.
Yeah.
There was
Stopped at a church.
kombucha at
There was a
one.
church. There
And
was a
a
kombucha
distillery.
shop. We stopped at a distillery. We also stopped at the
That was
Coors
where I
Grain.
fucked up.
We stopped at the Coors Grain place.
That's right. That's right.
But generally, it's just beer to beer. So basically, you finish your run, and you can get beer, and it's just free beer from a different brewery sponsoring each spot. And honestly, it's a ton of fun if you like beer and you like running. If you like neither of those, it's probably fucking a nightmare.
And you don't even need to run all that far for your legs. Like I think the longest legs we were getting were like 5 or 6 miles. Which
It's
is
not as hard as Ragnar. Ragnar is a bitch.
And you
'cause
have to have a designated driver.
you do have to have a designated driver. But
and
Ragnar's
you needed a designated driver.
Yeah, Ragnar, if you run Ragnar, you know that Ragnar has a couple of legs, because it's a 2-day event. So Ragnar has a couple of days where they are literally like one person in Ragnar.
Joster's back. Welcome back,
What
Joster.
up, Joster? Ragnar, for example, has a single leg that's a half marathon, basically. And it's a bitch of a leg. It's
One
just
leg
flat
with 13?
and straight. There's a 13-mile leg on Napa's Ragnar. Right,
Like the Napa to San Francisco.
no, well, yeah, it's San Francisco to Napa,
Okay.
actually, but yeah, that one. There's one that's a straight 13 miles, it's flat, there's some shade, but not a ton of shade, it's just basically 10 miles along a highway. And I know, like, Chris Good, for example, ran it for us.
Yeah, I can see that. We need an Iron
He's
Man.
Iron Man.
Yeah. Multiple times, right?
I believe so. Greg Nave ran it one year. The Bend Beer Chase, the longest one, and the Boulder Beer Chase one. The longest one was only about 6 miles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most people who run on a regular basis can run a 10K.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare you find someone who cannot run a 10K. It's not really that strenuous, especially since you're not timing.
Right.
If you think you're going to win the whole damn thing, that's a whole different situation. But
Well,
I mean,
I think you're in the wrong race.
probably not winning.
But I think you're in the wrong race. Like if you're doing a beer
Well, they do have prizes.
relay
if
run,
you relay
sure,
finish
fine.
first, you do have prizes.
But I'm still wanting to drink my beer.
I'm just there for
You
the
know what I
beer.
mean? Yeah, I'm not in this for the whole. Like if you're going fast, that literally means like as soon as we hit a place, we got to get to the next one because 4 or 5 miles is only going to take you 40 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're a good runner, way less than that. That means you don't get any time to drink beer.
All right, Joster, what is this you're talking about? All right, sorry, you popped in late. So we are talking about running relays, like
Beer
running
relay
events. In this case, we're talking about beer relays. There are a few that we've done. We've done Boulder's Beer Chase, and we've done Ben's Beer Chase. So we're basically just discussing kind of what happens in
See?
relay runs. So if you've ever heard of Ragnar, you can picture what we're talking about. Basically,
And
person
not-
A
and not
runs.
the Viking dude.
So there's point-to-point runs, and person A runs like point A to point B, and then person 2 will run point B to point C, so on and
And
so
there's
forth.
beer at every point.
for a whole
Booze.
day or 2 days.
Beer.
Usually about 90 miles for the day.
Yeah.
And in the beer chases, you go from brewery to brewery as much as you can.
As much as you can.
And even the spots where they aren't actually breweries, they still put up they bring out the
They have beer
kegs,
tents.
they put up beer tents, and you still get beer. So you finish your run in the heat, and you can get yourself some solid beer, which is
Like really,
it's
because
kind of
you
like
were-
a sports drink.
the Denver
Yeah.
one, for example, started Boulder. I guess Boulder. The Boulder one started at
That's fine.
10. Was
Fine.
it 10 barrel?
I'm still getting chased. He's chatting. What? It's fine.
She's worried
There's no
about
water.
I'm not gonna go in the water.
um,
It's waterproof anyway.
Anyway,
Hashtag not waterproof.
as I was saying, so it started at 10 barrel, which is a big brewery and not one of our favorites, but every other stop, tiny little breweries, just small local places. So you're getting beer you pretty much couldn't get anywhere else. It was great. And again,
Someone
I
drop the
couldn't
phone.
wait for San Diego.
Yeah, Cali Beer Girl agrees with you, Josh. No doubt about that.
What?
I said don't
Don't
drop
drop the
it.
phone.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Boring.
We're gonna move on to 21st Amendment beer number 3, guys.
Down to earth.
This is Down to Earth. This is their Session IPA. It's an India Pale Ale, 42 IBUs, which means it shouldn't be very bitter,
It's got a little bit, yeah.
and then a
Not a lot,
4.4% alcohol by volume. In order to be a Session IPA, you typically have to be 4.5 or less.
Yes, I would agree. Anything, it's definitely got to be under 5, but usually they're under 4.5. Yeah.
It does not say what hops are in this. So what are we expecting out of a Session IPA?
So the whole point of a session IPA is, let's say before I got really really old, I used to play softball a lot, right? And what you would do after the softball game
You're really old.
is I'm really really old. After the softball game, you'd go to the bar and you'd have some beer, right? You'd order a pitcher of beer. Everybody orders Bud Light, Coors Light, Natty Light,
Those are probably effectively Session lagers, right?
That's the point. They are effectively session lagers. They're about 4.5%. But what if you actually want to taste your beer? That's what a session IPA. It's supposed to be something that's light. You can just down a whole pitcher of it and not really have to worry about it, but get some flavor while you're doing it.
Okay.
So that is how the best way I can describe a session IPA. You should get some hoppiness. You should get some bitterness. It shouldn't be malty at all because again, only 4.2%. Now she's got the good beer.
Oh, this is the good stuff. Don't worry, we're going to put this on camera for like a second. You're actually going to watch her pour because that spot is actually in camera. So move it over a little so you can
There you
She's
go.
going to pour. This is
This is Burning Barrel. It's a collab with Urban South, and it's a tropical smoothie sour.
Did you roll it?
roll it.
No.
You got to roll these. If you get a smoothie sour, folks, you've got to roll it just a little bit before you
Not
pour it. Or else
fast.
all the sediment's kind of in the
Uh-oh.
bottom, and the very, very bottom is just all sediment. It's
All
not
sediment.
great. Not great. I said you guys know your beers well. Thank you, Josh.
We appreciate that, Josh. That is part of the show.
All
We
right.
do try to beer explain.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that gorgeousness.
Look at that. Oh, is that showing? Oh, that is that whole thing showing on camera. That's beautiful. Look at the color on that, you guys.
Look at the sediment coming up the top now.
Oh, look at that. So that is.
Oh, and all the gunk in the bottom there.
So this beer tastes like an alcoholic smoothie.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really nice pour. Look at the. There's almost a
It's a
nitro
cascade.
style
It's a
cascade going on
absolutely.
there.
Yeah, from the
There's
sediment.
bubbles in
gorgeous.
it. See it.
For
That is
sure.
gorgeous.
Yeah, you got to screen capture
Oh, wait.
that.
Yeah, move back into the sun.
Oh yeah, because you get the.
Actually, I don't get the sun on my side,
Oh well, yeah, whatever.
unfortunately.
So that is a smoothie sour. We've had this before. This is from Burning Barrel, which is located out in Rancho Cordova, and it's a collab with Urban South.
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, I'm not actually sure what Urban South is.
I don't know. Let's see if we can find out. I will say
Yeah,
this
I'm not
that
actually sure.
they had a mixed 4-pack of this, what they called Taste of Royalty pack.
Yep.
Yeah, for Sacramento Beer Week.
For Sacramento Beer Week that they did with 4 different breweries, and they were quite possibly four of
Called
the best
Urban
beers.
Tiger.
They were good. They
So
were
this
good.
is blackberry, passion fruit, mango, cream of coconut, and marshmallow.
Ooh, boy. Blackberry, passion fruit, cream of coconut, and marshmallow. So I've tasted this. The blackberry comes through first, if I recall correctly. But the marshmallow is almost this, the marshmallow slash coconut, I think, is almost this flavor that sort of overrides the whole thing and is sort of always kind of lingering in the back, if that makes sense. I think.
Well, the good news is they have 2 different breweries for Urban South. One in New Orleans,
Probably not that one.
and the other in Houston.
Look at that.
It's probably that one. That is a really bubbly head.
But the good news is, because we know a guy who's got a place in
New Orleans.
New Orleans, which we need to do,
Well,
I don't
you
think we can
know,
do this year.
You picked this year's vacation.
I
bro.
did. It's my fault. It's my fault. I agree.
And how is your beer?
Isn't it funny? Is the coconut is coming through more now
You hate coconut though.
than it did
Yeah, I can see it in her
previously.
face. She's not
Yeah,
happy.
I'm not happy with it anymore. When we originally got it, I couldn't taste the coconut. The coconut's very prominent now.
Oh, that's fucking great though. Like,
It
if you, like,
is.
if you hate
It's still good.
if you hate coconut, probably not
It's
the
harder
beer
to
for you.
drink.
It is there though. Damn, that is great, man. Well, luckily you brought 6 fucking pints, so you can just leave this here. We'll drink it and you can pour yourself something else.
No,
It's
the
fine.
coconut comes through perfectly now. Oh,
But see, it didn't before. Remember when we
It
originally
wasn't
tried
as
it?
coconutty before. That's probably fair.
that's a really good beer. That's a really good beer.
It's really
All
good.
right.
How long you guys gonna be live streaming for? You know,
I don't.
probably at least an hour. We're gonna try to finish at least one of each of our 24 pack from 21st
Which should
Amendment,
be
which
6
was
beers.
6 beers.
And we're on beer number
We're on
three.
beer number 3, so we're gonna be streaming for probably another 30 or 40 minutes.
Yeah, I would guess around
Do you
30
guys
minutes.
keep popping up or something?
But
and
it
you
also-
don't wanna watch it?
But it also just depends on how we feel, because sometimes the conversation's just going and we're having a good time and we're interacting with folks and
Yeah,
that's part
we'll
of it.
stream for as long as we're gonna stream. I mean, honestly, it's the AC in my house went out last week, so just straight chilling in the shade in a kiddie pool.
It's actually perfect out here.
It's actually not the worst thing I've done all week.
No, it's actually perfect out here right now.
I haven't
Unless
tried the
you're sitting
session
where I
yet.
am.
Have you tried the
huh?
session?
Said unless you're sitting where I am.
You should be able to sit on that one. I think that one's on camera.
That's on
That's not a frame.
And I can
It really is.
push it back.
I'm engaged.
But anyway,
Let's talk about the session. Talk about the session IPA.
So the session IPA, I'm probably getting some interference from the smoothie there. So the flavors are kind of.
Here, have some water.
Thank you. That's great. It's just what I wanted was Corey's ass water. Yeah, that's just great. I know where. Never mind.
Here, I brought you a shot glass. You can just dump your. You have a shot glass, man. Just dump your shot glass in your pool. You need a little rinse.
That's so gross. He doesn't want his ass water
Dude,
either.
have you seen how dirty the water already is? It's pretty bad.
If we had like 1 million followers on Twitch, we could sell the water.
That is true.
That's so gross.
We could probably sell drinking it. People are like, all right, if you can get up to $10,000, we will drink the pool water. And people do that shit. That's what they do on the Twitch. It is. It's what they do.
The internet's a weird place.
The internet is a weird place, but we're on it.
It's a weird place.
This
It's a
isn't
weird place.
exactly
My
normal.
page pretty much proves that.
It's a weird place.
Yes,
Let's
your
talk about
page
this.
proved that
Let's
very
talk about this beer. So this
Let's
beer,
talk
this
Session
beer
IPA.
does have some bitterness. I cannot identify the hop specifically, but I think it's good. I think that there's a trailing sort of floral flavor. in it.
Yeah.
I could see this being pretty crushable. It's not what I would choose to drink a bunch, but I tend to like a lot more like just smash the fuck out of your face IPAs.
Mhm.
Personally,
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I would say this is
this is a great beer to have in your beer fridge for like your friends you come over who are like super into beer, but
Right.
like the occasional IPA, or maybe
Right.
they just like the lagers.
Or they
like
designated
try
lager.
this. Get a nice light beer. This is
I
good intro beer.
I'm not. It's not my favorite session. I actually think the Founders session
Okay.
is one of the better session IPAs. I really like that one. I'm not sure what hops they use either, but I just enjoy it. This one's okay. I wouldn't order a second pint of it. It's fine.
He says enjoy your beers. You pop back in later. All right, Josh. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's see here. So far our Twitch stream has gone pretty well. We actually got a few of the comments.
I know we've got more
I'm pretty
comments on
happy.
this one
I'm
than
pretty
we have
happy
one.
so far. I'm pretty happy. Even
But
if
it
we
just
look
proves
ridiculous.
people are weird. Like you're just flipping through the Twitch and you see
You see two dudes,
See something
two
you
dudes
see?
in kiddie
dudes
pools.
in
You're
a
just like,
kiddie
maybe
pool.
I should see what these
you're like, what
motherfuckers
the
are doing.
hell are they doing? Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I will tell you that the wife was very worried, and I was like, look, I need to blow off steam.
There's nothing worse about this stream than any of our other YouTube.
I would agree with
Instagram
that,
streams.
you know,
You're
I
not
would agree with
naked.
that.
You're
I'm
even
not-
wearing a shirt.
I'm wearing a shirt.
And you've already done a stream with the hat, so unless like there's some weird like anti-seal group, then you're probably okay. Yeah, maybe if you grope the seal too much, you might actually have to.
As you
let
sit there and stroke your
let
seal
him
for
know
30
it's
minutes.
okay. Let
Or
him know,
your penguin.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about my public image. I've already
okay, big
lost
Joe.
all my
That's-
elections.
that's-
It's fine.
I didn't win it. Actually, I didn't win a single contested election.
High five.
High five.
Yeah, I'm like 0 for 5, including losing literally like secretary or something for an organization I ran as president for 3 years.
That is funny.
And ran it the better than anyone else.
that was the one I was just like, what? Yeah. Or as Deadpool would say, what in the ass?
Right? It's like, dude, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo.
Like, I've only been doing it.
I'm president next year again, too. by the way.
Well, Drake Kelly has one more year.
One more year, I was gonna say no, but no one else volunteered again, and like
Well,
several of the other people are still on.
And it's Callie's 8th grade year, and doesn't the foundation
Yes.
do
not as much. Typically,
not as much as they used
No,
to?
typically the 8th grade parents actually form their own little group, and then complain about things. In my
Oh, does that
experience,
mean
but-
I'm gonna have to like make friends with 8th grade parents?
No, I'm in fucking
Thank
charge.
God.
So they'll probably just have me do it.
I do think though that it'll be.
You are gonna have to plan a bomb ass like
I
8th
could
grade
do that.
graduation party and shit. Because
Yes.
honestly, after the last year,
I could do some of the
Well,
really
the last,
good
let's be
shit,
honest,
man.
the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Last year, all 3 of my kids graduated in 2020.
right?
Yeah.
So different things. Yeah.
So from different things, from college, high school, and junior high school, we didn't get to have a single graduation. No walking, no
Yes.
diplomas.
Brutal,
we,
brutal.
we
No
drove
party,
By, we drove by.
unfortunately.
Cameron picked his up on the Harley. So that was literally
Oh, that's
how
awesome.
he at least
Yeah.
had fun with it.
Yeah.
I know, right? That helps a lot, doesn't it?
Little back
Just-
pop,
yeah.
little back pop.
But
What's up?
so I didn't get to do any of that stuff. And then this year they kind of did it, but it still looked.
Well, there was no problem. They did the junior session year prom living on the tennis courts like last night in the
Yeah.
area, which I thought was beautiful. I know
They did
Andy-
the best they could with the situation that they have. I agree
Mountain
with
House
that
Flag
100%.
Football, Mountain House events popped in
Yeah.
there. I know Daniel,
Everett.
Everett was doing some work on it too.
I would have helped if
Stephanie
I'd known
did some
about
work.
it.
There's a lot of work put involved in it. I think they did a great job.
I thought the pictures of it looked great, and again, you couldn't have it inside and everyone be safe, so they made a great plan, and I think they executed it great. It looked
It looks
great.
great, honestly. It
So
looked like a great
you know,
time, so.
but it will be nice, thinking ahead for Cali, thinking ahead to next year, that you guys can do something almost normal.
So we gotta plan something. Try to do a nice one. I don't know what to do for 8th graders. I'm a big fan of
It's
casino
literally
nights,
music.
but I'm not sure.
It's literally music and snacks. That's
much it.
really all you have to
Pretty
do
much
for 8th graders.
So no blackjack tables where the
No.
person who has the most chips in the night wins a
just-
prize.
They don't even know how to play blackjack.
Cali does.
A little bit.
Yeah.
They all know how to play blackjack.
Yeah, you just tell them 21. No, I think so. I'll be honest with you. I miss the cotillion. I really do. The fancy. So when Amber graduated 8th grade, my oldest, they had it was a Southern Belle cotillion party.
Oh, how
So they all dressed up in
cute.
super fancy dresses. I'll have to show you the picture. Super fancy dresses. They had a ballroom style dance that they did for like the first half an hour, and then they would play normal music and stuff. But it was almost like a mini prom, but
Okay.
it was all Southern style. And they
But
would
was it like the
practice.
poofy southern dress?
Yes,
Heck
100%. It was totally awesome.
Callie could wear my cowboy boots.
And
I like it. I
loved
like it. I like it.
So if you could, I would bring that back. It was,
Keep losing
but it was.
water, bro.
Oh, it's because I'm fat.
Well, you're not getting fatter as you drink. Well, I guess you could
Yeah,
get
you are
fatter
technically.
as you drink, I guess.
What was I gonna say? It was also part of their history class,
Okay.
so it kind of tied into some things.
You already
that-
finished that?
Yeah, we finished that.
Oh, I
It's a
showed you
session.
another one.
Yes, one was done. Oh wait, what are we gonna put? Oh no, wait.
Pretty sure we're still live.
You want to hold over here? Over here? Ah!
Sorry. Make sure we're still live. You stop moving. Bro. We got no online. Oh, we're not moving.
Did they cut our stream?
The fucking phone probably overheated.
It's not that hot.
No, we're not moving anymore. Fucking don't put those there.
They're there for camera.
The fucking phone probably overheated on us. No, I still says it's still going. Sorry for moving around on you guys. So now I gotta fucking straighten us. I mean, it still it still says we're going. We got 2 viewers. I'm one of our viewers. Are you the other viewer though?
No, I'm not.
Sweet, someone's watching us.
I don't know, but we are not moving.
I don't know.
Maybe you need to reload this one then? Oh wait, Just Matt for short. Sup guys? Sup, Just Matt?
What up?
I'm not sure why we're not moving though. Maybe you just need to reload this thing.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So chat's
Maybe,
still
did you
going.
hit
We're not
pause?
moving?
Yeah, chat went.
Can I pause? I don't know.
I don't know.
Let me swipe it away and just go to our channel again. I should give us a follow so I can find us easier.
That would be better. Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, you can see my junk. Apparently, I'm standing there now.
um,
What up, Rick 23?
So again, to refresh for those who were just joining us, we are tasting the 21st Amendment mix pack that was picked
We
up
are
at Costco.
we are not advanced enough to put SoundCloud on. Sorry, it's our first stream.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, he wants to put a SoundCloud thing up. Maybe next time.
What's a SoundCloud?
SoundCloud is royalty-free music. You put your music on it.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Oh yeah, interesting. So Ritvars23 said, "What's up, fellas?" So what's up, Ritvars?
What's up? So anyway, so
Yeah,
we're on
what's
beer
up?
number 3. As you could see, of Corey, what's up? Knocking the shit down.
It's
We've
windy
had the,
too.
We've had the Blood Orange IPA. We've had the Sparkle Ale, which we do not recommend, and we just finished the Session IPA, Down to Earth. Down to Earth.
Let me reposition my seal. Yeah.
Big
Now
Joe.
it's lager time.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Oh.
El Sully.
So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is the truth here, okay? I have become a big fan of Mexican lagers.
I know you have.
Several of the ones I've had recently have been just very,
Did you
very
guys have a
good.
water fight?
I got up because we were frozen over here. Yeah, sorry. So this is
No,
El
people
Sully.
have to pay for water fight.
El Sully. That we have to get a certain number of followers before we can do that.
Really?
I don't know. I fucking don't
I
know.
don't think that's
You
true.
are closer to him right
Keanu gets
now
monetized.
than most people will ever have the good fortune to be. So this is a Mexican lager from 21st Amendment. Think Corona with hops, probably.
So Corona's a great example of a Mexican lager.
Oh, sorry. It's just a duplicate.
It's but I think what they do is add a little bit more malt to it to give it some more flavor. I wouldn't say more hops.
Needs more malt.
Does it say even what the IBUs are? My guess is no. Should be right where the alcohol is.
That's a negative. Alcohol, it doesn't even say that shit.
It has to.
You've said that before. We've looked at cans and then not seen it.
Well,
So, I mean,
in California.
yeah, we fucking live in California. So, beer, 4.8% alcohol by volume.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Let's
have,
stick
in
into the
fact,
left
seen
side.
ones it doesn't say, though.
Yes, but they're not from California brews. California has very strict rules. California has some rules.
Maybe, whatever. I like Mexican lagers. That's the point. I think if I'm trying to crush back some lagers after, I don't know, something, whatever. If I'm trying to crush back some lagers, I find Mexican lagers to be more tasty than
I would agree with
American
you.
lagers.
I
Personally.
I agree with you.
They tend to be more fragrant, I think.
This one smells great. It's got a really good smell. You haven't been able to smell.
I
It
love
smells-
America. We love America, too.
Yes, you can love America and still like Mexican lagers. I mean, I love America, but I'll kill a burrito.
Only in America are two fucking crazy middle-aged overweight guys in stupid hats inside a fucking kiddie pool streaming their beer drinking.
Only in America.
Maybe not in America. It's probably a thing in Russia too.
I might actually be very Canadian.
In the snow?
But I was gonna say in
all
Canada,
of Russia's
they're not in
snow.
their pools. They're in their ice baths. They're in their like cut out ice holes in the water in Canada.
This is good.
This feels like a very Canadian thing to do, frankly. Hang out in the pool in cowboy hats and drink beer.
This is super tasty, honestly.
It
I
smells
think
really
it's super
good.
tasty. Why'd you put all salty back here, man? What's up? While we're drinking
sorry.
it gets the
I forgot. It
gets
gets
the
the-
flamingo of honor.
Did you see it says also yeah, okay.
That's how we do it.
Yes, it's got some floral notes to it. It's got some a tiny bit of you get the lager flavors, the standard flavors you get from the cold fermentation, which gives it a little bit more of the malt. It's a really good. It's a very good example of a Mexican lager. I would agree with you. It's solid. And again, so if I'm gonna get something, I'm drinking this over Butter Coors every time. Every time.
Yeah,
they are
fair.
pilsners to be fair, but still, this is just a
Alright.
much better beer.
So Rip Bars asks at what age did we start drinking? So personally, I actually didn't really start drinking beer until I was like
25
20,
to 30.
no, probably 30 almost. It actually, because I started running roughly when I was 29 or 30. So that was actually around the same time I started beer. I really didn't like beer until then, which coincides a bit with sort of the craft beer explosion in America. The
Especially
beers
in
were simply
California.
starting to get better and better. I think
If
I'd
you-
probably pop some Lagunitas before then, but
You had a
really
Corona or two also.
So if you mean started drinking beer, as opposed to started drinking, I won't answer the second question.
I mean, okay, so
To
our
avoid
first,
illegalities,
my
but-
first drink was definitely
Same
before I was 21. That was mostly like mixed drinks though. Like I'm a big fan of rum punches.
Gotcha.
I like fruitier sort of drinks a lot. I used to shoot a lot of brandy.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah,
Never been
yeah.
a big brandy fan. Yeah,
Especially when I broke up with this girl named Brandy because I was depressed.
I can see that. I can see that. No, yeah. So I did
What?
my first beers.
Right,
Let's see. I
right,
started
yeah.
drinking beers, and I would drink Miller Genuine Draft. That was my big beer.
I never.
Then we decided to go hoity-toity and expensive, and I moved on to Heineken.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Heineken. All right.
Heineken
fine.
was my highbrow.
Heineken's
I was
legit.
like, yeah, I'm trying to straight ball out at 17.
I mean, I definitely had some
bought the
40s like
Heinekens.
before I was 21.
Yeah.
Or like right
You
around
actually had a lot of
21.
See, I walked around
definitely had
with
some.
vodka.
Yeah, see, vodka was the
tequila.
go-to.
Yeah, it was
liquor.
mostly tequila for this
Tequila
one back in
too.
the day, honestly.
Won't do gin anymore. I had a bad experience.
I don't
but
do
beer.
much of them anymore.
I've been brewing and drinking beer straight since 21. I started home brewing at 21.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Denise actually worked at a place that served craft beers on tap when I was 24.
So that's like 1960, right?
Close, yeah, close. Asshole. But yeah, it was before the 21st century. Yes,
It was around like so you probably had like the earlier Sierra Nevadas, like a lot of
I had
right?
early Sierra Nevadas. I had
Racer 5.
so the big beers for me at the time were Sierra Nevada, Racer 5, Speakeasy Big Daddy, and of course Pliny. Those were
Pliny,
the
right, yeah, of
big
course.
beers for me.
Yeah.
If I could get one of those 4 on tap, I would. Back then, at the restaurant my wife worked at, the Hop Yard out there in Pleasanton. Shout out to the Hop Yard. They had a beer card, and originally they only had one card and it had 300 numbers on it. Now they're at over 2,000. That's how craft beer has exploded since '95. That they weren't worried about getting a card with over 300 beers on it, and it took people years to get to 300 different beers. To now they're at over over 2,000 or 3,000. I can't even remember. I've been there for a while. So
Yeah, I don't remember
that's-
what got me into craft beer, honestly. I want to say like
I say
805.
me.
is- I wanna say-
805 was
I want to say
probably
805
the
has something to do with it
breaking
because 805 I think was a nice beer, and then I just sort of I didn't like IPAs for a long time. I was drinking a lot of
Long
wheats,
time.
like a lot of Hefeweizens, which I actually still
I
enjoy.
remember you liked the Hefs.
I still enjoy it,
remember you
And I
liked the
liked the IPAs.
Yeah.
And then I started moving into IPAs, mostly almost by necessity, right? Because there's a point at which here in California, if you go to a brewery, your menu options are your average brewery's probably got 10 beers on tap.
Hefs. That's about fair. I call
Right.
it
The
that.
truth is that 7 of them are IPAs of some variety.
Pretty much.
One of them is typically a stout,
Yep,
which I
something
will
dark.
which I will get if it has like some adjuncts, but I tend to not get a straight up Russian Imperial.
Right.
I'm just not a huge fan of that particular
It's all,
flavor
really,
profile.
you're just getting a lot of smoke. That's really what it is. You get that for the smoke.
They usually most places will have one Hefeweizen
Something I never
Or
don't
one-
want to have
or
a
one
true
wit,
half.
or
They'll have
wit.
something a wit, yes.
and probably like one Pilsner.
Yeah.
Usually not even just straight lagers, like usually Pilsners.
Usually
Lagers
Pilsners, yeah.
were less popular now. There's
Yes.
a bunch of IPAs because that's what people in California liked.
It is.
So you start going to breweries and you start checking out new locations. If you follow me on my Maps profile, for example, like I've reviewed thousands of breweries, like a
Yep.
lot.
It took a while to get into sours too.
So I started with those a lot, and then sours. When I first started drinking beers, were different than they are now. To be fair,
They
So
were straight up sour.
sours 10 years ago were just super tart, and it was look for me it was
They
kind
were
of
funky.
offensive to my palate. Like
They were funky.
I
The
get-
Belgian sour is a thing. It is.
Well, it's a thing. It's a thing I don't like.
No, but that's it is. The point of a Belgian sour is the funk. That is what they were supposed to be about. It's supposed to be more wild, naturally fermented.
Yeah,
So
wild
you're,
ales.
You're
Yeah.
going to get a lot of funk in them. It's when they started barrel aging or kettling the beers to keep some consistent flavors that they moved from sour to almost sweet now.
Yes.
And that's when you started
Yes.
liking them.
Yeah, no,
to
it's
be honest.
absolutely accurate. So
Me too.
I like
Started
kettle
with
sours.
kettle sours.
I like kettle sours a lot. I think that they tend to provide that tartness, a little bit of sour, but they've also got this beautiful sweetness that allows you to drink like an entire 16 ounces of it.
It's
Not
all the
as-
fruit, but yeah.
Not as fast as you can drink a 16 ounce of an IPA or a Mexican lager, certainly.
No, for sure.
But you can drink them and you can have a good time drinking them. And it doesn't, I don't know, it's...
They're a little bit more of a slower sip.
So yeah, so what I would say is this: if you're gonna get a Belgian sour, you're getting a brandy sour. You're not slamming that sucker. You're drinking that slow over time because you're appreciating it. I don't think still don't think you drink the kettle sours quite as fast either, but it's definitely faster because the flavors, the fruit flavors are actually. I don't want to say that for me a Belgian sour offends my palate, but it's a shock to the palate that you want to enjoy, whereas the fruited sours are a pleasure to the palate that you just want to keep returning to. So I think that's where the differences between the two come in. And I think, like I say, if you're a big brandy, bourbon, whiskey person, you like all of those, and you can get into the cigar flavors, you can get the leather and the smoke, then I think maybe you're gonna like a regular Belgian sour more because you appreciate the complexities. But more often than not, I don't get all those flavors. So.
I think that's true. Like, I feel like whenever you look, it's the true for cigars, it's true for wine, and frankly, it's true for a lot of beers too. There are people out there, and honestly, science bears this out, especially with wine, like sommeliers, and even just if you just ask your lay drinker to rate a wine, for example, you can take 10 wines of various price ranges, and how well they're rated entirely depends upon what you list in their rating card.
Absolutely true.
That they cost. I'm not saying wine doesn't have intricate flavors. There are definitely different flavors in wine. There really, really are.
Oh yeah.
But the truth is, there's only so much you can do if you're fermenting grapes.
The grapes. Well, the other part of it is you can't really. I'd say the big difference in wine for me is always you can't get the same glass year after year. It
No,
can't be,
it's
because
always
you can't,
different.
What you can't control is the grapes.
Yep.
So it's always going to be different. The temperature changes, the humidity changes.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
All of those things are going to affect the flavors in the wine. So I also agree with you that yeah, but it is funny because Two Buck Chuck got an insanely ridiculously high rating, which pissed a lot of people off.
If you tell people cheap wine is expensive wine, they fucking love it. Like, I've got plenty of wine friends who are just like, no, I wouldn't do that. And you're just like, you do not want me to fucking test you. Like, you do not. Like,
I would
don't
totally
do
pull
it.
that challenge. I would love to
Don't
do
even
that.
do
It
it.
would be a hell of a lot of fun
'Cause
to anybody who says that.
I legitimately think that most people can. They might pick out. So if I gave them 10 wines, like say 3 cheap, 3 medium, 3.
Expensive.
Okay, that's 9 wines. But what if I give them 9 wines?
Got you.
3 cheap, 3 medium, 3 expensive. I'm not convinced that they would get all 3. Like they might get one of the expensive ones right, but random
I don't even think
chance,
they'd get 50% right.
random chance says they probably get one of the expensive ones and saying it's good.
Well, but I would say this. I would do it like this. I want you to rank these in terms of prices. All 9 glasses.
Well, no, the key. No, so that's the problem. So here's the problem. The problem is that's not what you want to do in this test. What you want to do in this test is you want to give them 9 wines
Right.
with their prices and ask them to rate them based on taste.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the price mentally that affects you. That the price, if you know the price of the wine,
I got you.
think the wine is better. It's not a pure blind
So what
taste
you,
test. You
so
don't want
what
a
you
pure
could
blind
do,
taste
because
test.
what you could do then.
That's almost
Right,
random.
but I think what I would say is, you said that they would never drink cheap wine. I'm like, other than a box wine, like box wine, you can tell is just shit ass wine. It's terrible,
Not
terrible,
always.
terrible.
Oh, Amber knows we're
Oh.
drinking a lot. She brought us 2 this time.
Yeah, no, box wine is terrible. But anyway, oh, this one up here.
Here, finish this one for me.
Okay.
The coconut. is kind of
But anyway,
too
so
much.
I just think it would be fun to say, like, for the one who's like, no, I know if it's a cheap wine. You know, then here's how we do it.
We've had friends I've wanted to pull this shit on so many times. And it's
Oh.
like, Ravel, you're just like,
No
bitch,
kidding.
please. Bitch,
They had to be a
please.
certain percentage, and yeah.
Yeah. But you know, you do. It's might want to rinse that bad boy.
Why? I'm putting another sour in.
Oh, you pull out the Great Notion.
I had that one as well. That's a good beer.
Damn. So no, I honestly, I think that most people really, like, it's been proven in every blind taste testing of fucking sommeliers, like, or random people, they always rate the beer they perceive to be the higher costed beer better. They always do. Cigars. So cigars, I think, are slightly different. Like, I'm a cigar smoker, and I believe that a premium cigar
That's good.
warrants the cost of a premium cigar. Do I believe that a premium cigar has fucking notes of shoe leather and other crazy shit? I don't know. I smoke cigars, and I can tell you if a cigar tastes like shit or if it tastes good. I can tell you if a cigar draws well or draws like shit. Burns well, if it holds ash, right? And the truth is, the more you're paying for your cigar on almost all brands, the more likely it is to burn nicely and evenly, and the more likely it is to hold a nice ash, because that's a fucking thing. I don't know why, but it's a thing. So those are true. And the flavor is likely to be more pleasing. Is it likely to have notes of fucking gunmetal? I don't know. I don't really get that most of the time. I get terrible, or not terrible, but I don't buy super expensive cigars. I've had them. I've bought them. But I know that my palate is not that refined, so I don't buy
Right.
them.
Like why spend $100 on a cigar when a $10 cigar is gonna be right?
Right.
And I don't even know if that's
That
right.
was a
right?
ghost.
That was what?
That was a ghost.
That was a ghost?
Start taking your photo of the whole thing.
Oh.
So wine, I think, is the same. Look, I would love to just get some friends who are like big into wine and just fuck with them. I'm not
I
even
agree.
kidding you. But I'm kind of an asshole.
I know. I think, but it's fun. Like that would just sounds fun to me. Anyway,
Nobody likes being pointed out when they're wrong. All right, so we're moving on to beer number 5.
you just pointed me out as wrong. 5,280 feet.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, beer number
I'm
5.
not butthurt.
This is
I
a
mean,
beer.
my butt hurts from sitting on the cement, but you know,
Next time, buy a padded kiddie pool. What if,
apparently, I might just have to throw one of these pads in.
if Denise had her way, we'd be over there in the
No,
spa.
so it will get ruined.
Yeah, I think these are supposed to be wet. I don't know.
Not that wet.
Well, you have to, no, the pool will
Yeah.
be fine. It'll be fine. It'll dry. What are you trying here?
This is blueberry shake.
This
Double
is-
double blueberry shake.
This is double blueberry shake from Great Notion. Great Notion is located in
Oh my god, I can
Portland,
smell it
Oregon.
from here.
Smell
I
it.
can literally
It
smell the
tastes
blueberries
as
from
good
here.
as it
We have been to Great
Wow.
Notion actually. We went there when we were doing
Long
that beer
time
chase
ago.
we were talking about earlier.
Was that the one
No,
that
that
was
was
kinda in that
during.
brick building?
Oh
on the
yeah, it was
corner?
before they got it.
No, that was.
You didn't
we
make it.
were
You
licensed.
didn't make it to
You
there.
guys didn't meet us in Portland initially, so. Oh yeah, so no, I know I said earlier my nose was broken, but this has the smells.
Nose is not so broken from that.
It's like blueberry
Oh, it tastes like a blueberry pie.
and vanilla. It's like a vanilla blueberry.
It's gotta be cinnamon.
Oh, it smells great, man. It looks good. It's got good color. Let's try this.
Blueberry and vanilla. I thought there was cinnamon.
You might not get it back.
Why not?
Just get it back. I think the flavor's really good. I like the smoothie sour a little bit better. I want a little
You
more
like
mouthfeel.
thicker.
It feels a little light to me.
I thought it was light as I was pouring.
Yeah,
It feels a little light
you
to me
can
in the
tell the difference
mouthfeel.
in the thickness and there's no
flavors-
sediment.
Flavor's fucking there though. Flavor is there. I just don't get enough mouthfeel for me. I like a little more mouthfeel on my sour.
It's a little on the sour side for me.
Honestly, I like that.
Well, the blueberries are a little on the sour side though.
I mean, I get the blueberry, but I get something in the back of the tongue that I'm just
It's the vanilla.
Oh,
She brought us
okay,
two.
I forgot.
She brought us to whatever.
Next
Okay.
up, Heller High
Okay,
Pomegranate
finish
from
this
21st
one.
Amendment.
I need to flip
Beer
it.
brewed with pomegranates
You're at coffee. You could have bought some earlier.
No.
and natural flavors. Again, I don't know what natural flavors means. I always worry about that because usually natural flavors is not really natural.
It's usually fake.
It's usually fake.
Yeah, what the fuck does natural flavor? It's also a seasonal release. I
Right.
will say that we've never had this beer.
Nope.
I've had
No.
I've had
I've
Heller
had Down
High
to Earth, I've
Watermelon.
had Brew Free or Die, I've had El Sully, and we've had Heller High Watermelon, which, if you've ever seen a 21st Amendment beer, you know that Heller High Water is that is their staple beer. That is their beer
That
that
is
put
their-
them on the map. That beer is a watermelon wheat. It's effectively a watermelon Hefeweizen. It might actually be more of a watermelon whip. They just call it a watermelon wheat, I believe.
I think you call it watermelon ale, but I'm not sure.
Watermelon, no, it's a wheat. I'm
Is
sure
it?
it's a wheat. I'm like positive it's a wheat.
I don't know.
You can Google. We'll double check, but I'm pretty
I
damn
like,
sure
to
it's
be,
a wheat.
I like to be correct on our beer.
So this one's got a pomegranate, so we're expecting a nice light flavor with some pomegranate background. I'm kind of hoping for some cloves.
Should be a little bit of sourness, I would think, with pomegranate.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit of cloves. We'll see if that works out. Hi again, Josh. There, welcome back. We're still going. We're only on
100%
beer
correct.
number 5.
Wheat beer brewed with watermelons. You are
No,
correct.
you should be on 6. No?
This is beer number 5.
This is 5.
What
This
am
is
I
fine.
missing?
I don't know. I just bought the 4-pack today. There's 4-pack today. There's definitely one more beer in there.
What's the one after Sparkle?
Down to earth.
But is there
Yeah, we did-
is there multiple Down to Earths?
Nope. Well, they could be, but I don't think
Oh
so.
no, what's the
Down to Earth is the session.
Brew and Keep one?
There's Brew Free or Die.
I'm pretty
Blood
sure
Orange.
there's one more beer. I'm
I'll
pretty
bet
sure
you
there's
there's.
standard
I'll
IPA.
bet you there's just
Probably
a
just a Brew Free or Die.
Yes.
Which
there
is their staple IPA. You can pick it up at all the concert venues in the area. It's quite literally my go-to beer at Shoreline Amphitheater.
Yep.
Legitimately is. Yeah, we
It
have
is
the
a, okay,
Shoreline.
so it's this is basically also a wheat beer.
Is it a heifer or a widge? What do they call it?
They're calling it. Well, they're not. They're just calling it beer brewed with pomegranates, but it's got a wheat grain
So it's a wit,
mixed with a
effectively.
2-row. I wouldn't call it a wit either because wits tend to have a different yeast to them than a wheat ale
Okay.
would. So or wheat beer technically, but
All right.
because a wit you're gonna get almost a Belgian-y kick to it.
I think it's super pleasing. It's
I'm
not hit your face, make you super happy. Like the best beer so far today, I'm pretty
Blood
sure
Orange.
it's been this Blood Orange.
Blood Orange. And that's where I'm falling off is the Blood Orange. You got Blood Orange.
Blood Orange is hit you in the face. man.
Barely
It's
get.
great.
I don't get enough pomegranates because I love pomegranates. I love pomegranate seeds and pomegranate juice. It's very healthy for you. It's a good thing.
Right, I kind of wish it was more of a hep, so you got that banana clovey sort of flavor.
I agree.
In a combination of it.
Yep.
It's a very plain beer.
Yeah, my thing would be exact. We said this about the sparkle beer.
If I were to order them today,
This is boring.
if I were to order them today, it would go like this.
Really?
These two, frankly, I'm pretty sure.
No.
are very similar.
It goes like this. Also, better than this.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
It goes like this.
No, actually, I do.
And I think there you go. That's my order so far.
This is today's ranking so far. Blue Free or Die, Blood Orange, El Sully, Color High Pomegranate, Down to Earth Session, and Spark Ale.
Which was not worth drinking. I mean, it was worth drinking, just not worth it.
Yeah, I've seen your fridge. You're gonna drink them. It's fine. What was the last one? Oh, that was what did we miss? Oh, I thought you were drinking what we missed. Fine. Oh yeah, checks everything. Josh, check.
Something about shut the fuck up.
No, we did not. That'd be
Oh, still going strong.
We are. We're
We
still
are.
going strong. We're still
So,
going strong.
we can talk about the current news.
Well, let's talk about this beer just a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, we'll go on the news, which honestly was way more exciting about a year ago this time.
And not in a good way.
I'm just saying, there was a lot more fucking news a year ago this time.
That's true.
No, it's fine. It's
You know,
super. Meh.
it's actually starting to fall behind the session.
That's sad. What about
the
the
more I'm
sparkle,
drinking
though?
it,
Is
there's
it
just
ahead
not.
of
No,
the
it's
sparkle?
definitely not as bad as a sparkle. You should taste it.
The sparkle had weird flavors. I don't think it's particularly good. Like, I want more pomegranate. I want more.
100%.
I want more.
100. I want way more pomegranate. I don't even know that if you tasted this, you would know there's pomegranate in it if you weren't told there's pomegranate in it.
Oh,
The blood
Galley
orange
Girl was like,
the blood orange. You're
"Yeah."
tasting
That's
it, and you know
terrible.
you're getting some blood orange. It's not very good.
It's got a very bad aftertaste.
You have to drink all these. You will.
Why did you give me all 24? Why can't you take some of this shit?
You didn't have space for the 24 pack in your fridge, so I had to take them all out of the can. Take them all at a time.
Mm.
Plus, you fucking need more beer. Anyway, honestly, you're way under what I am. You drink more than me, and you have less beer than me.
That's true. Well, I go shopping every week.
I'm trying to help a brother out.
Did I give you guys any of the collabs from Epidemic last time?
We got two. I drank
I
one.
drank
she drank
one,
the other.
yeah.
I drank
It was like Lazy
Dude,
Dog or something.
like that. Dog. I drank one. She drank it.
I don't remember what
Something
I
was
drank.
dog. And
Rude
the
Dog. It was Rude Dog. I drank Rude Dog.
And
Which
the
I
other one
think
was
we've had before.
no, it was a brand new clubbers because Four Legs is brand new.
Four Legs is cool, by the way, in case you're in Brentwood.
If you go out to the Brentwood area, I still need to get to the Pump the Force place. I haven't been there. I really want to
They
go.
went like
It's nice,
members
but
only or
yeah,
something.
during COVID they went to some weird members
Yeah,
only
the
thing
pandemic made
to
it
stay
kind of
open.
weird.
No, I don't blame her.
I'm not sure
But
what's
it may
up with
not
that.
stay that way.
Yeah, I don't
No,
know.
I thought I saw that it was open now. Like
Yeah.
it's just only like 4 to 10 or something. Which is
Yeah,
like a
It's
really small
not bad. It's just a lot of random beers on tap, but it's quite a few good breweries.
It's
that
good beers
she
though.
has on
We
tap.
went the first time, the only time we've gone.
It was
like,
when
for
they first
example,
opened.
It was roughly in February, or maybe it was March, but they literally had like Revisions triple on tap. And
Oh,
stuff like
nice.
that.
They
which
had
is-
Great Notion, I
which
think.
is a great little triple, honestly.
And then they had something else.
Great Notion is way more available here in the Bay Area than it used to be because they
They've
contracted with
expanded
Hen House, I
finally.
believe, and Hen House is actually distributing them. I believe that's the case.
Could be.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they contracted with someone here to do distribution, so I want to say it's Hen House, but it might not be. But they actually did do a little collaboration with someone in the area, so Great Oaks distributed here, and then they're being distributed there. So
Yeah, because we couldn't find that
Did they do Great
anywhere
Notion? Did they do
before.
it with Slice too?
no, I'm not even talking collab. I'm talking like
Oh.
straight distribution collab. Like we ship you a shit ton of our beer, you ship us a shit ton of your beer, we distribute it
And
to
then
our
distribute it.
distributors.
Yeah.
Great Notion.
Which is-
I can't even recall a single Great Notion collab.
No, I can't either.
Off the top of my head, I can't.
But it's that was something that the state was trying to do away with for a while there. They were basically trying to say that you had to
Can't
go through
ship
a
the
distributor.
beer and stuff, yeah.
No, but even distribution, you couldn't distribute your own beer. You had to go through a distributor.
Oh.
AB InBev was pushing that like crazy because they go through distributors. So, but yeah, so I was glad to see that didn't happen.
No.
What else to talk about?
We can talk about news. What is in the news today? Oh, fucking fuck Joe Manchin. That's
Joe
the news.
Manchin.
Yeah, fucking fuck Joe Manchin.
So I
Honestly, America's entire political system is broke, so I don't really want to say fuck Joe Manchin. Like, it's more like fuck America's entire political system.
I'll at least give the guy the credit of standing by his convictions. You know what I mean? He hasn't wavered from his position. His position's flat out wrong, and it ignores the reality of the situation. But
Well, did you read today that he said he was not going to go for
Yes.
HR 1?
he's not going to vote for HR
But he
1,
does-
and
but-
he
but-
still won't vote to get rid of the.
But he is in favor of, at the very least, the John Lewis Act, which I think is nice. But
Right. But
we can't get that passed without the filibuster anyway.
no, that's
No,
you
the
know,
filibuster's dumb. Honestly,
well,
the
no,
American
they-
Senate is stupid.
They when they changed that filibuster rule to make it not actually have to be a filibuster, that you now everything takes a supermajority, and that's not supposed to be the point. That was never the point. That was not the point.
If you want to talk for 24 hours, talk for 24 hours. Put in your fucking work.
That's right. Do the
There's,
job.
there's enough of you. You guys are fucking all fucking.
No,
coked up
but
and
a filibuster
fucking-
can't go. You
know,
have
whatever.
to. You get your time, and you have to keep the whole time.
Yeah.
You have to be the one to stand up and keep talking. You get potty breaks, but that's it. You have to be the one to keep talking. That was the point of the filibuster. Was there was that much belief that what was supposed to happen was wrong, that someone would physically do that, as opposed to now just like, I filibuster. Oh, let's go grab some steak dinners. No. But anyway,
The entire system is.
The system is
stupid.
broken.
It's
The
dumb.
system is
It's
broken.
So dumb. Like statewide is dumb. Like I just can't even talk about like the way that like elections are conducted in America. I think they're stupid.
it's not great.
Like,
not
why on earth does the party in charge get to set up districts?
I never understood that myself. That the redistricting thing.
I mean, sure, in the 1700s, I guess it was cool because they didn't know. But, computers, they're a thing.
Well, yeah,
Our entire political system is simply too archaic to reconcile itself
Sorry.
with like supercomputing.
I do find that it's funny that we got away from well, we got away from England, which now has a parliamentary system, which I think is far superior to the system we're running now.
I'm not a big fan of the House of Lords, frankly. But
Well, I get the House of Lords, but the whole idea of the parliamentary system is
Right.
the party in power picks the person who's in charge, but you don't just have one or two parties.
right, the Prime Minister system is clearly superior to the President system.
I won't agree with that, because I do agree that the presidential system can be fine if you're not doing the electoral college.
And once you're first past the post, and you reach this sort of polarization, everything goes awry.
I can't disagree with that.
I think if they were to implement something like, say, ranked choice voting nationwide in America, for example,
That'd be a good thing.
I think that would make a big difference as far as like representation goes and stuff
I agree
like
with
that.
that.
I really do.
I agree with that.
And the spots where, like, say, a Democrat is more popular, they will still win. The spots where Republicans are more popular,
They'll
they'll
still
still
win.
win. But you won't have
It's
these
in the middle
weird
road. Yeah.
spots. Plus, the smaller parties will still get a bunch of votes. They get federal funding and stuff like that. I think a ranked choice voting is 100% the way voting should go.
I
Like,
won't disagree with that at all.
because I voted for a loser,
Totally fit a pool.
why does my vote have to not
I'm
count?
not fitting
Like,
a
it should
pool in
go
this
over.
yard. You people are crazy.
You can fit a
You
pool in
fit
the
a
yard.
pool in
Anyway,
this yard.
Let's see what else.
Other news. COVID vaccinations are running downhill again.
Yeah,
Go get
Yeah.
vaccinated.
get your vaccine, folks.
Watch your 13 to 16-year-old.
Yeah, they get mine. I'm pretty sure got savage side effects about 7 days after her shot. So.
Yeah, our son did fine.
She spiked a fever again
Was that first or
yesterday.
second?
First
First.
shot.
Okay.
So I'm scared to get the second, but
We'll get
she
it.
has to get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no.
But
that was-
it's like it was a little vicious. She
Second
got
actually should be easier,
she got a migraine.
I don't think so. It's
No,
always
the
been-
second's actually supposed to be worse.
Most people have a much worse reaction than the
She's
second.
got fucking camp in like a month. So she's got to go.
Yeah.
And I bet if you asked her, she'd say she wanted it anyway.
She doesn't want the shot, but she wants
But
to
she
go
wants
to
the
camp.
camp.
Right, no, yeah, right. That's like, but so she's
That's
one of those
life.
people who recognizes, like, wait, actions and decisions have consequences, and
I'm Max Star.
Yeah.
Walking the street.
Her
Welcome.
side effects were really bad eye pain.
Right, and I've heard that. like, the
She spiked
swelling
the
eyes or
100,
It's like looking in
102
direction of the
fever
world.
that we brought down, but then she spiked it again, and then we brought it down again, then she went to 100 again, and a migraine in the middle of all that.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think it was pretty
awful.
brutal. It was pretty brutal. And then like our cat died yesterday.
Yeah,
so that
sorry
was
about
crazy.
that.
We need to talk about
Our whole
that.
day was sort of a bummer. Like
That sounds
yesterday
like
was
a
just like a
bullshit
bummer
day.
ass
It was
day.
a very,
That's a bullshit day.
very
That's a bullshit.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of
Oh,
days.
was it?
seizures and everything.
Oh,
It was like,
that's
awful.
I
terrible.
was gonna skip that part.
I'm talking quietly.
So anyway,
Anyway, it was a good cat. They were a good cat, and we're gonna miss them.
But we can
and
leave
we
bread
love
on the
them.
counter again.
that's true. That's true.
We're gonna miss them. We will probably get a new kitty in about
Not
3
for
or
a
4
while.
months.
No, not for a while.
How many more kitties for? You already have another kitty.
We have one.
Yeah, you got a kitty and a dog. That's all you need.
I'm good for now.
Okay, and then let's go see any new. Have you seen any good movies? I haven't seen anything
Oh,
recently.
so good call.
I actually saw a couple of good movies.
We saw Cruella in the theater.
Yes!
Last weekend.
I liked it, yeah.
I liked it too.
It was what I expected. I think if you go in not expecting it to be amazing, it turns out to be a good movie. Just
It's
like
Emma Stone,
any
right? I
live
like her.
action.
I kind of feel like Emma Stone overacts a little sometimes.
She does a
Get
little.
that.
She
But I mean,
does.
let's be honest. I don't know how you can't overact as
Well, you have to
Cruella.
overact well.
You know
You
what I
have to
mean?
overact
That's
well,
like that person is that. But
So
yeah,
Cal-
my kids don't want to go see that one for some reason.
Callie and I watched a couple of really good Netflix
Oh, yeah, they loaded
movies.
it
Um,
Oh, I
Becky
forgot
was one,
I haven't heard of that one.
and it's about a family. I don't want to go too into detail, but we'll say it's about a family who's essentially on kind of a vacation, and there's 4 escaped prisoners,
Oh,
and this teenage girl takes out all 4 escaped prisoners, but in like brutal ways. So that was really
wholesome
good.
family entertainment.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
nice.
Another one, it was really well written. And another really well written one was about a girl who had
I didn't watch them. I was smoking cigars and playing video
she's
games.
schizophrenic.
Okay.
But it's also a horror. And in the long run, what she's imagining kind of comes true.
Oh,
but
nice.
it's hard to tell along the way
Again, wholesome
what's
family
real and what's not. They were both amazingly written.
We watch weird shit with our kid, alright? Seriously.
We just like to find random movies that we would have never
That's
watched
fun.
before.
We've only got
and
2
it's
movies left in the
worked out.
newest universe. Clerks 2 and Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Let's see. I started watching Picard. We hadn't watched that.
I thought it was good. First season 1, I thought it was good. I watched it last year. I thought it was good.
Yeah, started watching that. We're almost done with that. We got 2 episodes left. I started playing
We got
Assassin's Creed
We got
Origins.
Yeah, we got Origins.
If
Which
you
is funny.
want a good show to watch on Netflix, A Girl from Nowhere.
Okay.
It is
I'm
phenomenal.
watching
It's about
Legends
this
of
girl who tries to
I've been
correct what people did wrong,
Oh.
but like by punishing them in the long run.
Oh.
So it's a Japanese type of thing, but it's really good. What?
I read it. So let's see. Yeah, there's a drain left. Let's see. So then I started playing Assassin's Creed Origins, and I will say
These
that
shorts are great.
I'm still
Bare bottom clothing.
I'm very early in the story, so I'm not sure, but I still do think I like Valhalla better, but maybe just because I really enjoyed the story. Cameron has finished his second game. He finished both Nier series. Apparently, so these games have multiple ending options. The last one apparently had 26, and he finished all 26.
Wow.
He's a bit of a nerd, but in
Well,
a good way.
I
you
mean,
know?
with COVID, what else do you do?
Well, but I also say this, I you have to admire the willingness to work at something like that. And I'll say this too, he never plays on the easy setting either. He's always playing on the hard settings. So
I'm sitting in the sun.
I know, but I can get you a chair over here.
No, I'm good.
But yeah, so I think let's see.
I see a heart.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, you can see your tattoo.
No,
Yeah, she's actually pretty hot. It's true. There are her tattoos.
Well, no, they said that before.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they
Hi.
did.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it was Max Dry 17. I actually really love your tattoos.
I'm
but
getting
your
a new butterfly.
Are you
butterflies are my absolute
I'm getting
favorite.
a new one back here. My feet are hot.
The pool feels great.
I guess I should have gotten a third pool so you could have a foot pool, huh?
No, you don't
Anyway,
like thirst.
so I can appreciate for someone like that. Like I'm not a good gamer. I'm an average gamer. I'm okay.
I
But
don't
for
do
someone
that
to
either.
have the will to keep it on a harder setting and finish.
He plays
20
hard. He doesn't play like
He
fucking
don't-
normal.
No, he definitely doesn't play normal. He doesn't play like murder death. You know, it's like there's like easy, normal, hard, and then stupid,
Then ultra harder.
right?
Whatever, yeah,
And he
I
almost always plays the hard. And like I
Okay.
said, he just took the second Nier Automata or something like that.
The first one's on my replicant.
Okay, 26 versions of endings apparently in the
Oh, yeah.
shit.
I'm playing Automata now.
And he's done, so he
It's good.
finished Automata in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's good. I've been playing
All
it. I really like
6
it.
or 8
I really like
endings.
I'm not a
So-
completionist anymore though, so
And he wanted the endings. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean, I used to.
Including one that you apparently play the game after the 5th time ending it.
Oh, there's one more, huh?
There should be one more.
There
Can
should
you
be
also
one
grab a random sour out of this fridge? I want to say there is some cherry pie
Peter,
cobbler or
is it
something like
okay?
that in there.
Yes, I have. There's some sours on the very top and on the very bottom.
But,
'Cause I have.
I've been playing Nier Automata. It's good. You know, honestly, I love the fact that I'm playing a bunch of PS4 games on my PS5 because I'm pretty damn sure the loading is so much faster.
Oh, first but what I was gonna say, the thing that really kind of bothered me, even though I did
Odyssey?
it, I paid when I bought it, not Odyssey, or Origins,
Oh yeah, sorry.
it was
Origins.
$60.
Yeah, sounds right. Did you buy the whole season pass on it? Shit, too?
No,
Ooh.
just the game was $60.
Yeah, you could have waited for a sale crop.
Yeah, I have more
Origins-
games to play.
I really liked Origins, to be honest with you.
I mean,
But-
I'm really, really.
Thank you, Max Drive. We're trying.
I'm not
you know?
sure if Max Dre was talking about us or the tattoo girl.
Whatever.
We're
She's
good.
trying too. Whatever. It's cool. We're in pools. We got whatevs.
We got whatevs going
We're
on.
doing our fucking
That's
hot
true.
tub stream thing because Twitch says we can.
And as long as we say,
We're in. We just need to be in an appropriate time. We're literally sitting in pools.
I'm in my swimming shorts. I mean, I even have a shirt on, so technically.
We might actually have to buy our own pool floaties though at this rate. So
Yeah, it's possible.
we may just become Twitch streamers.
We're getting more comments this way.
Weekly Twitch streamers. We just drink beer on Twitch. Act like assholes. I'm in. So anyway, back to video games. So I've been playing Nier. It's good. It's good. Even the Origins. Origins. How far are you? The
I-
story's really good.
So
it's
I
the
literally,
best story.
just got to the point where you found out the guy you killed who was the snake.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert: there's multiple snakes.
Alright, okay.
So I literally just got to the
You're
second
pretty- you're
level.
early, you're early.
No, that's what I'm
You're
saying.
early, you're early.
I've only had the actual like Assassin's Blade for a couple hours.
It's good.
So-
I think honestly, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. I started playing with I literally played through every single Assassin's Creed game on the PS2, PS3, PS4, and PS5.
But for a while there,
Except-
you were getting paid
except-
to do that, though, right?
No, not for this game. No. I stopped getting paid to play video games in about 2005.
So this was before Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. So But I just play because I enjoy them. I like the open world. I like that I can just like run. Near Automata is a problem too because I just keep running back. They're just like, if you wait longer, you get fast travel, and all of your travel takes way less time. And I'm just like, nah, fuck it. I'll just fucking spend 3 minutes running places because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, I do that too.
All the time.
I do that too.
Right?
I,
Like,
I do.
fuck.
I enjoyed that. Actually, the part of Assassin's Creed that I really like is because I'm terrible. I'm a button masher,
So,
I'm
or-
terrible at combos and shit.
Origin's just the worst with assassin stealthy stuff. I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
But that was what I was gonna say. Is it's not as much as the stealthy stuff. It is a lot harder. I also don't like that you can't truly dual wield.
You know that.
That
I
was my
agree.
favorite part of.
I love dual wielding in Odyssey.
And
Fucking
I love-
dual
I haven't played
wielding
Odyssey. I
swords.
loved it in Valhalla,
Yep, that's
man.
what I thought. Straight up Bruce Yep,
Okay,
perfect.
so then you guys can pick. I wasn't sure which one you needed.
Fuck it, what a string come up.
Both.
Who cares?
I vote both.
Okay, we got 3 more beers to go on our stream, you guys. Once again, thanks everyone who's joining us and watching. This is our very, very first stream on Twitch. Obviously, give us a follow if you would. We may
Beer
actually,
Splaining,
we
yeah.
may actually, they know it's Beer Splaining because they're literally on our
Well,
Beer
on
Splaining channel.
Instagram as well.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Beer Splaining on Instagram and on Facebook
And on YouTube.
and on YouTube. But yeah, give us a follow. We hope to do some more streams on Twitch because I don't know, it's kind of fun.
I actually,
It's free form.
I'm already voting that we just move to Twitch and
Next time, I think we put bubbles.
It's free. So the advantage of Twitch is that it's free form. and
Bubble.
no-
Hallie and I
bath
thought
stream.
the bubbles would be fun.
bubble bath stream. Come on.
Great.
Well,
So apparently-
bubble pool. Bubble
Yeah, but
pool.
nobody bubble bath. Hell yeah, I am totally down with the bubble bath.
Whatever, dude, I'm in. So yeah, so hopefully next week we'll do another stream. We do have some monkish brews coming up. What
Yes.
do you do?
I don't know if we want to do monkish brews and bubble bath. We got to figure out a proper theme if we're doing bubble bath.
Seltzers.
We could just do just chatting.
Please
but
don't
it's
make
not
me
as
do
funny.
that. But it's just, I don't know. I think what I would say is it's possible. I'll probably get another tripod because if we have a second unit doing, we could.
Yeah,
stream
we get a
the
second
both.
tripod. Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
I just gotta
Yeah.
get a second tripod.
Well, we
and
have a second one.
That one broke, right?
that one broke.
We have the tall standy up
We
one.
have the standy
We can't
up
use
one,
my
yeah.
house right now because my AC's broke.
If
Well,
you're
but
in
we're gonna be outside.
pools, you're gonna be outside.
That's fair. We can't do every stream in a pool. That would be weird. We can totally do every stream in a pool. It's fine. You guys want to see jumping
Totally
jacks?
do
Okay, we gotta buy
every
some mini trampolines. That was a joke. 'Cause
I know trampolines is a good one.
Shout-
Mini trampolines, you guys would be touching the ground. It wouldn't.
Shout
even
out
matter.
to Taylor _ Juvo. That's like the one Twitch streamer on Hot Tub, like the Twitch Hot Tub streamer that I follow. And she really just dresses in sexy outfits and does trampolines and yoga. It's
Hey,
way,
look,
way
if she's doing the yoga,
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's way more entertaining than it should be. I don't watch for like tons of times, but it's just like, and she's responsive to comments. Like a good Twitch streamer, like reads the comments.
all speaking up.
They respond. Like I don't know. Twitch is fucking weird, man. It's just
It is.
fucking weird.
It is. It's so first of all, I would say this: it's much more collaborative and communicative than we've had in our other shows. So we definitely got to work on the setup, like maybe set up a tablet here so that we can be seeing stuff.
Well, I have a stand. I'm using it for my.
I got
my-
a
Yeah, but
tablet.
A tablet would be easier to read,
Yeah.
like from a
No,
distance.
I'm saying I have a stand because I use it for the
Right.
beer menu on my K-rate. Oh, tell us about what we're drinking.
So brew free or die. Now Corey said that he thinks the Hell or High Watermelon is what put 21st on the
I'm
map.
pretty sure.
I will disagree only partially though. Brew free or die was before, I believe, before Hell or High Watermelon.
That's probably
Before
true.
the adjuncts.
Before, but what I would say is, Brew Free or Die put them on the map. Hell or High Watermelon exploded them. It literally
that's fair. That's fair.
it just created a flavor and a profile, and not for not, just a fun
Well,
thing.
honestly, it's one of the first beers that I remember having the fruit added.
Color high, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And it's also something that back when you were in the days of going to the bar, like if you went and you ordered what was that stupid beer from Coors with the orange.
That's not. Oh, you're talking about
There's an
Blue
orange
Moon.
beer from
Blue
Moon.
Blue Moon, yeah, okay. Blue Moon is
Oh,
made
right.
by Coors. Let's not kid
They
ourselves.
weren't always though.
Yes,
Was it always?
always.
Wait, was it really?
Always. Yes.
Oh,
There are a
I
bunch
didn't
of
know that.
like was it Red Wolf or something? For a while I was drinking that and I realized that
I
was just
didn't know Red
Anheuser
Wolf.
Busch. Yeah, no, there are a whole bunch of.
Red Dog.
Dude, all
or
restaurants are
something like
Taco
that.
Bell, bro.
Well, don't diss on the Taco Bell.
All restaurants are Taco
Anyway,
Bell.
love Taco Bell.
I love me some Taco Bell. I could do with an Enchilada right now.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
The Dorito taco.
We
I
almost
don't
Shane
like
almost
the
got a
Doritos.
10-pack of chili dogs so we could just sit here eating chili dogs on camera too, but I told him no.
What?
I was like, I mean,
I
if
didn't
we're
know you
gonna,
were hungry at the time.
if we're
I
gonna
didn't
go with the
even
lowbrow
eat at the
theme, I
time.
just thought, the
Fuck yeah, the chili cheese dogs.
chili
from
cheese
Lear
dogs from
Central?
Der Wiener Schnitzel.
Great.
You gotta call it Der Wiener Schnitzel.
If you
Come
tune
on.
in next
You're
week,
right.
apparently we might just be chilling in pools with our brand new bot floaties because they can't just borrow these for weeks on end.
Nope,
And eating chili dogs because
that's a thing.
I don't even know what to say about this.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Flamingo down.
Be
Oh, the
adventurous.
Flamingo's down because the Flamingo doesn't have a fucking featured beer in it.
Yes, that's true.
Featured beer in the Flamingo. Sorry.
So,
about that, guys.
so I, you know,
Let's talk about this beer. Let's talk about this beer. It's beer
will
explaining.
s-
Let's explain this
I
beer.
I will say that this is not one of my favorite IPAs. It's fine.
I think the blood orange version's better.
The that was where I was going to. The blood orange is way better because to me the hops in this one are just kind of.
This is a super drinkable beer. Like, if you're at a party and your boy like picked up some craft beers for you, and he's got this 24 pack from 21st, right?
Be okay with it.
You're really not going to do all that badly. Like,
No.
it's not the worst. Like, I would go with the blood orange, then I'd probably go with the Sully, then this.
I
But
will
I
add-
like the Mexican lager a lot.
I will add though that much like the blood orange, the warmer temperature of this beer makes it taste a lot better. I'm getting way more hop character
I'm getting
than
a
I'm
ton
used
of hop,
to.
a ton of hop.
And that's it. So this is something I'm about to beer explain seriously now.
Literally how we fucking roll.
When you go to places and they advertise 34-degree beer, chilled glasses, don't buy
Don't
the
do
craft
it.
beer
Don't do it.
because you're not getting all the flavors. Now I'm not saying you should drink beer at 60 degrees either.
Also,
That's
don't
just not-
try to grab the girl's necklace because your friends will be like, "You're
Or-
too drunk. Don't
it
grab her
wasn't- It
boob."
wasn't grabbing the necklace. You were trying to see the name tag, moving the hair, and it happened to just be right
where
by
her boob was.
the breast. Anyway, you don't want
I was
cold
only a
beer
lot of drunk.
if you want flavorful
Drunk.
beer. If you want to taste your beer, you don't get chilled glasses. You don't get 34-degree beer. Okay. Actually, I would say that the
So
operative
ridiculous, so
temperature you want
ridiculous.
beer at is between 38 and 40 degrees because it's cold but not too cold. Personally, if you're getting something with big flavors, you want it slightly over 40 degrees. But
Yes.
That's me.
I was just gonna say
That's
that.
me.
Yeah.
You really, but if you want, again, if you're having a good IPA, 38 to 40 degrees is probably
My
good.
little beer fridge is at like 50, isn't it?
No, it's not like-
it's
it's
like
like
probably
46?
42.
It's like 42.
42?
something like that.
Yeah, most fridges don't go much above 42 because then there's bacteria.
But if you keep it in the fridge at 42, you drink it at about 45.
That's true because by the time you get
but
around
that's
to drinking.
but that's the whole thing is you don't like when you 34-degree beer is not good.
You
beer.
really don't need ice cold beer. Like 30. There's a place called
Drink this at
Sacramento.
34 degrees. That's
Called,
what it's meant for.
The place I'm talking about is called
Peaks,
30
something.
Twin Peaks.
Twin
Twin
Peaks,
Peaks.
right?
They advertise they serve their beer at a certain amount. Oh, by the way, shout out to Twin Peaks. Actually, the food I thought actually.
The food is
Yeah.
great,
It's
actually.
amazing.
I would.
And the beer selection is really good.
It's a
They
great
do
beer
serve
selection.
icy ass cold.
Yes.
And you don't get the
It's
flavors.
a great place. It's a good menu. When we went, that was 3 years ago. The service was great. I really liked
Oh,
it. I've been
fucking-
there.
Oh,
I've been
Paul
there.
went out to the fucking coffee beer fest.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't last.
Heartbroken.
Sadly.
That was well, we didn't just do that. We didn't do that for the Coffee Beer Fest. We also were doing
No, that was
the run
coffee. We did it for the coffee beer fest though.
and the run. We were supposed to run 20 miles that weekend.
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
there it was on fire.
But it was the world was on fire.
Yes. the whole world
Again.
was on fire. Again. Yeah, and knock on.
Oh,
knock
speaking
on
of news,
wood,
this year's fuck you.
California.
Someone in our chat
The
just posted
drought.
reservation or
reservoir
reservoir.
levels.
Oof.
Yeah, no, we're in
California
a
is in
savage
deep
drought, and we're about to
shit.
hit the fire season. It's gonna be.
We're actually
fucked.
way ahead of fire season schedule, and we've already had way more fires in the first
Yep.
couple months of this year than we've ever had before.
I think I can speak for us all when I say what we need is a couple of hurricanes.
Poor California.
There will
Well-
be lots of rainfall
Yeah.
and some rain. And also lots of devastation.
And we
someone
might
has
lose
hurricane
our
insurance.
house. I'm just saying.
No, we have a one story. We'd actually probably be okay in that case.
We
That's
probably
fair.
the steel frames also probably be.
Oh,
a
we
lot
do have
better.
steel frames too, yeah.
So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So just my little beer explaining thing. Cold beer is not flavorful beer. So if you're gonna taste it, don't
Ice
drink it too
cold.
cold.
Yeah.
If you want it cold, there's nothing wrong with drinking it cold, but don't buy an $8 beer at 34 degrees. It's just not worth it to me.
Mm-mm.
That
Agree.
that is beer explaining.
I think that seems fair.
What else can we talk about?
Oh, you know,
Anyone got a topic? I always like topics.
I know.
If anyone has a topic to share, I always like when Eugene. We need Eugene to pop
Talk
in
about the
more, 'cause-
Tokyo Olympics. Do you think it's a good idea or a bad idea?
Okay, so
Because they're supposed to start in some shit like 3 weeks, right?
so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm with you on, for the most part, outdoor activities. Don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit about
You
outdoor
should
activities, like, really
absolutely
at all.
be doing the outdoor activities.
But there's a
no
lot
problems.
of indoor too.
Bro, like I
There
have
is.
COVID, like right now, we're just hanging out. That was a joke. I don't really have COVID.
I don't have COVID either, but I'm also fully vaccinated.
Also, I am too.
Get vaccinated. So the Olympics thing, for the indoor stuff, I had a bigger problem with something like the NBA moving people from city to city. Like when they did it last year and they were just in a bubble, that is the safest
The weird
it could
Orlando
be.
bubble, right? Yeah.
Right? But it was the safest everybody could be.
This
If
is
you
really
notice,
good, actually. The more you drink,
no,
the more
it
I drink
is.
this, the more I
No,
like
it's
this.
warm. Yeah, no. So,
It's moving into number 2.
but I'll agree. Better than the El Sully.
I think it is. I think it's good. That's fine. It's good. That's probably better.
I just, but also say this: put yourself in that person's
There you go.
shoes, and you have trained literally probably a
Your
decade,
entire fucking life.
right, for this event, because you're not promised another
And it
4
was,
years.
it was supposed to be last year.
Right, it was supposed to be last year. You're not promised another 4 years, right? And especially in some of these sports, you get to 23, 24, 25. Like a gymnast, you're ancient.
Yeah,
you're gone,
you're out of date.
right? So, for them, I would want to do it. Where I think this could go off the rails, it all is going to come down to how they handle attendance. What are they going to do with the crowds?
I mean, let's be honest. Overall, if you're talking COVID, we're gonna have another.
discussing COVID.
We're
We're specifically
going to
talking about
have
COVID.
another spike, anyways, even
Well-
without the Olympics.
No,
Because a lot of places are saying, "Hey, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask."
Except you don't have to prove you're vaccinated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so you have all those fuckers
Fucking Royal Caribbean just
who don't
changed that.
care,
Right.
and they're just like, "Oh, I don't have
Or
to
the
wear my
fake vaccine
That's
cards.
great. Well, you don't have to prove it though. That's the
Right.
problem. Is you don't
but I
have
also
to
think,
prove
you know,
you're vaccinated.
I could
Royal
s-
Caribbean just changed it. They actually were gonna require vaccinations for any cruises the rest of the year, basically.
They should.
And they just changed it like literally. Like,
Then I'm not
like,
going on a cruise.
Just like 3 years ago, so for
Well, we're
cruises
going to
out of
Hawaii
Florida
anyways.
or Texas, you don't have to prove you're vaccinated. If you're cruising out of Seattle on Royal Caribbean, you still have to prove you're vaccinated. If you're cruising out of Florida or Texas, though, you don't because Florida and Texas are,
Oh,
you know,
it's us.
I mean, they've got Republican governors. Effectively.
I would say this that I
What
get
up, Shifty TY?
I get and agree with the idea
Thanks
of,
for joining us.
of the anti-scarlet letter. You know what I mean? That I'm vaccinated.
I feel
I'm
weird
not
having
going.
to prove
I'm not
anything.
going Marjorie Taylor Greene
So-
levels of insanity on that bullshit. I get what they're saying about that, but by the same token, we require kids to be vaccinated to go to school.
And we fucking should. Fuck
But
your religious
for
exemption.
instance,
We're
not
losing some viewers.
not
I'm
to
kidding.
like
Fine,
cut
on
out
Twitch,
somebody,
probably not.
but we have an anti-vaxxer that we know,
Yes.
that I know
this is
personally,
Okay.
and she is an anti-vaxxer, which I have no problems with.
Is it who I think it is?
No.
No, you don't know them. And they decided they're going to go to Vegas, which isn't a big deal.
It's great.
So they go to Vegas, they visit their
Oh.
grandmother, their elderly
Are we
grandmother,
pouring this out of the week? Keep
and
going.
everything. And she was tested positive for COVID after this trip. She comes back to our office where there's a whole bunch of people without knowing she's positive and possibly infects half of my office.
First week
Because
back-
she didn't give a fuck. She went to Nevada and was like, "Yay, no mask."
In case you missed that, TLDR, first week back at the office, company says everybody comes in. One
Yes.
person is a known anti-vaxxer, they test positive for COVID.
Yes. It was our first week back
First
as a
week
full office.
back.
You wanted it? You
First week
does your
back.
boss know how fucked they are?
They're fine.
No.
No, they're fine.
No.
No.
Why?
He's a lawyer. I don't know,
Because
he's a
in
lawyer.
California, if you test positive, it's a presumed workers' comp. They presume you got it at work. You, as the employer, have to prove they didn't catch
Yeah,
it.
but she's
They're a
not gonna.
multinational
She's
stock
not
market company,
gonna.
it's fine. They have like
I mean, on
billions
the
of stupid
plus
dollars.
side,
I'm just pointing,
she's-
but I'm just pointing out,
but-
like,
On the plus side, I can say she's not going to go after the office and claim workman's comp. I know the girl personally.
except that you
but
may not
my-
get a choice because the insurance company gets involved.
Yeah.
Can we
She
get the
goes-
dude on the right to get the shift off? Okay, first of all, he does not want to take his shirt off. Sorry about that, Shifty. He's gonna button for you. These are kiddie pools we picked up from Target. They're not little tubs. We are the opposite of Trumpies. We're mostly making fun of conservatives. If that is not your jam,
Bye-bye.
probably not the show for you.
There, you happy?
Oh, no, sorry, he says, is that the little tub from Walmart? Are you guys Trumpies? Okay. It's the little tub from Target.
Target.
We are
$10.
definitely not Trumpies.
No.
I guess if Bitey's is a thing, we are. But the truth is, like,
I'm not
we're
a Bitey.
probably farther lefty than Biden.
I'm not
I'm
farther,
farther left than Biden.
I'm
This
not
guy's
farther left than
confused.
Biden. I'm also not a Bitey. He's.
Also, what up, Larry the Mall, bro? At this point, we're just bullshitting about whatever the fuck we're gonna bullshit
Right now,
about.
I don't know why you want to
COVID.
see this. Like, this
We're
is just.
oh, he
pale
took
and
his shirt off.
hairy and
Shirt
fat.
off. There you go. What up? We're about to move into Sour of the
Sour
Week
of the week.
action.
Sour of the week number one.
That was just a little COVID conversation as far as what life is really like when you've got an anti-vaxxer.
people are being stupid.
And people are forced to all go back in the office. Like,
So yeah,
it's
but
dumb.
that's-
It's dumb.
It's a nightmare. So
Did you
not
guys have to wear
only
masks in the office?
so we do have to wear masks away from our desks.
Right, yeah.
Ooh, the guy on the right is very sexy. That is you. What up? Woo, it is very tough.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Damn.
What
I
up?
should have been shirtless the whole time.
Woo! Wait, what are we drinking? What are we drinking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you
I'm
know,
pouring-
guava.
I'm pouring our first kettle sour of the week, Glorious Guava, from our own boys here, local brewery, Morgan Territory, out there in Tracy. Glorious is a fruit-driven beer that brings select seasonal produce and kettle sour beer into harmony. Glorious is a celebration of the marriage of fruit and beer with enticing tropical aromas and refreshing malt delivered acidity.
It's mango and passion fruit.
No, passion.
It's guava.
It's guava.
It's literally called
Generous
guava.
amounts of malted wheats and soft winter wheat, malted oats, and soft winter wheat provide a smooth mouthfeel that interacts well with the mild tartness and luscious pink guava. And if that's not a
Is
euphemism
that like
too,
is there a lot of pink guava in Tracy? I didn't think we were a big guava location,
well,
frankly.
you know-
Definitely not a guava location.
Well, it says local fruit.
No, it doesn't. I didn't say local fruit. Seasonal produce.
That implies
no,
local
it
to me.
doesn't.
No, because
It
I would
just
just say-
means they release the beer during a certain time
Correct.
of year.
making sure we're getting equal pours there. No,
Yeah, you're
overpours you.
definitely not
Dude,
getting
it's
it before
Yeah, Corey's been overpouring himself.
the
Yeah,
whole
shitsy
time. So
bastard.
you might as well add to it.
Now I'm good. No, we're equal.
All right, Morgan Territory, Glorious
By the way,
Guava.
cheers.
We're expecting
up in-
guava flavor.
You should get a lot of guava flavors.
Just turn that, for fuck's sake, at least set up the can correctly. The flamingo of honor. There you can see Kelly Virgo. Turn around, show him the tattoo. It's
What?
fine.
The butterfly tattoos,
like-
they're frankly,
Oh,
I mean,
like-
not to diss the I'm
Shout-
not sure what those are.
Shout out to our
butterfly tattoos
tattoo
are-
artist in San Francisco.
Yes, Chris
They're Chris Henry is her tattoo artist. In case you're looking for a tattoo, San Francisco. They're located in North Beach. They're fucking awesome. It's Tattoo Boogaloo. All of my tattoos are from. I've been drinking literally this entire stream. Their name is dropped from my head.
How can you not remember your tattoo artist?
Deanna. Her name is Deanna Warden, and she's fucking great. She has a 2-year waiting list.
And she
Get
is
on it. It's dope.
Chris's wife.
And she's Chris's wife. All right, so I'm expecting guava. Am I expecting kettle sourness or sour
You
sourness?
should get some kettle sourness, but also I think it does have a little bit of sourness. It also says you should get some of the malt flavor, so you should get some of that.
So this might be my first Morgan Territory sour.
I think we've had it before. Because
Is
only
there
have 3 cans
specifically?
in the fridge. Yes, I think I've shared it with you before. But I'm not positive. But let's sip it and then we'll talk about it. Cheers.
Oh, it smells good. It smells like
great.
guava.
Oh. Okay. That's a good beer.
That is nice.
It's well
tart.
balanced between tart and fruit.
Yeah.
You get a little of the malt character, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. All right. So shout out to the boys over at Morgan Territory. Morgan Territory's out in Tracy.
That is our local
Um,
brewery. We are literally in the Tracy area.
It's about a 15-minute drive from the house. Morgan Territory, for anybody in the East Bay, the actual head brewer there started at a little place called Schooners out in Antioch. Won
They
some
got robbed
awards-
too much.
Got robbed too much. Won some awards out there. He made great beer, but decided to open up out in Tracy. It is one of our favorite locations to visit, not just for the beer, because the beer is good, but the indoor atmosphere, the wood looks. It's just a great brewery inside. They are now allowing people to come inside, which is nice. My shirt's completely ruined. The guy makes great beers. But
What's
what?
that fucking shit behind you in a pool?
Well, I can't. I'm sitting on it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Anyway,
Fucking
seeing now
guy.
I'm splashing. Anyway,
You get one guy tells you you're sexy, you just fuck up your whole shirt.
yeah, I'm all messed up now. No. Look, my own wife doesn't call me sexy. I mean, let's get real here.
Your own wife was like,
Yeah.
"Don't do this
My
shit
wife was like,
shirtless.
"Yeah, you're
Don't
gonna
do this
embarrass
shit
yourself."
shirtless. Don't do it."
Anyway, so the part about Morgan Territory that I love, Morgan Territory's beer choices They are the antithesis of what you mentioned earlier.
Oh, this is
You're going and you're getting 18.
That's so ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous. You're getting 18 beers on tap,
It's
but
actually
you're not
fun.
getting
Unless you
12
get a little bit of
IPAs,
conversation from random people, which
right?
makes sense.
You're getting.
Oh my god, that's
Did
cool.
you just
I'm not
get
even
a
that
vinegar
warm. I'm not
stroke?
even that warm. Ah, it's just fucking painful cold.
Was that your vinegar stroke right there?
No, fuck no, dude. No, no, no.
Anyway,
no.
that's
What's a vinegar stroke?
It's the last stroke before you nut.
Oh, I don't know.
okay. So
I don't do that apparently. So.
You've seen the face, I'm sure.
yeah.
I'm usually not.
So
paying
no. So you
attention
have to
to
watch.
things.
What was the name of that
Appreciate
show?
your
What
attention.
was the name of that show?
What are you talking? I lost it. What you're talking about?
So there was a. Well, I was going back to vinegar strokes. Anyway, I'll go back to that. That is. You have to agree with me that Morgan Territory.
new pour coming.
Oh, look at that gorgeousness.
I'm pretty sure the wife thinks everything is on fucking nitro. They're not all on fucking nitro, Amber. You can't just pour them like that.
Shrieking.
When you have a glass like that, you
You're
don't have a
supposed to.
choice.
You want to. You really do. You want to watch that thing.
The cream on that is like this beautiful, not quite white sort of.
It's a
Well,
little.
you're gonna get
vanilla
you're gonna get,
color,
you're
like-
gonna get a thick foam on there that I think you want to taste. I can see it developing towards the beer line.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Weld works too.
This
Anyway,
is
It's a
Weld
gorgeous
Works
pour.
and
We gotta go back to
vitamin
Morgan
C.
Territory.
Finish the story. Finish the story. Finish the story.
Move on to Morgan Territory. So,
Hashtag story time.
so Morgan Territory again. You were mentioning earlier where you go to a California brewery and 10 beers on tap, 7 are going to be IPAs.
Yes.
But that's not Morgan Territory.
No,
You're
they're
getting eclectic options. You're
They
getting
make great
sours.
stouts.
in Morgan.
Stouts,
Well, hold on. In Morgan
browns.
Territory, in Morgan Territory's defense, they have 16 beers on tap,
Mhm.
and like 10 of them are in fact IPAs.
no.
But
Hey,
what was it we had when we were there?
I mean,
Pale
look,
ales and IPAs.
No, but
maybe.
we had
Look, honestly, I honestly don't differentiate as far as it comes to breweries. I
Well-
really don't a whole lot. Like I just don't.
what was it we had on tap when we went there?
I don't know, man. I tried to get their 16 flight.
They
thing,
were the
but I'm a
Germany
fucking
beers.
alcoholic.
I pulled that off.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, no, they're
Go on your story. I'm
they're
sorry,
cold.
what's your-
No,
what's
but I
your
was
story?
just saying that I think they are the exception to that rule that they don't have. They
It's
might
not
have
all
half their beers
IPA.
IPAs, but I don't think so.
It's not all I get.
But you're going to get 2 or 3 dark options. You're going to get
They do have a few dark
you're going to get a kettle option. You're going to get a
really?
sour option. You're
It was
just
the
getting
banana-y
you're just
ones.
getting different beers, and that's what I love about Morgan Territory. And I think this beer is great.
I think that it's very good. I think that Morgan Territory is a
Sorry,
nice spot.
Shane.
The biggest issue I have with Morgan Territory is literally not related to their beer. It's just that they're located in this weird dead zone in
Yeah.
Tracy
They are.
that has effectively no internet.
That is
And they
correct.
don't offer Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh.
And to put fiber. What is it? That's hilarious. Show, that's hilarious. They don't have fiber at the location, which means the internet's not great. So if you have shitty cell service, it's very hard to order. It's a pretty fucking minimal.
That is exactly
Oh my god, we've
why.
been live for almost 2 hours. now.
That is exactly why I didn't go shirtless. 'Cause I look like a fucking hairy ass whale in that picture.
You look fucking
This,
great, bro.
no, wrong,
You look
wrong. That picture makes me look so bad. Anyway,
How do I find
so
that stupid ass fucking untapped hold on, one-off seasonal. What the fuck is their untapped list? This is some
I
bullshit.
don't know if they have one.
Fucking internet be better. They
But
have
yeah,
15 beers on
and I'll
tap.
agree with you that their location doesn't help them. But we love the facility once you get inside, right? The decor is great.
We've done several years of fantasy drafts there, and we hope to do one this year
Yes, we do.
if we can find enough people to join our fantasy league.
That's true.
If you're located in the Bay Area and you're interested in joining our fantasy league, let us know because we do a husbands and wives
Couples.
fantasy league.
We call it couples.
Couples league.
Yep.
And we draft at a brewery live. No electronics.
No electronics.
permitted.
Nope. No electronics. Yeah, we do a couples because it doesn't always have to be husband and wife. We've done some non-married folks.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking WeldWorks and who?
Vitamin C.
So
And
WeldWorks
it's
is
called
located
Seeing
in a
Blind.
city called Greeley, Colorado, I believe.
Yep.
And they make some dope ass hazies, generally speaking. We hit them up on our Boulder beer
these
taste,
are
which you talked about
hops I've
earlier.
never heard of.
It's very good. You can
Name
tell
them.
that in the taste.
Name them.
There's Sultana,
I've heard of that.
Trident, and
not.
Toulouse.
Yes. No, this is fucking great, honestly. It's a fucking great beer.
I don't know
fucking
that I'm
great.
a fan of it.
Beer's fucking great.
Okay, so
It smells good.
It smells good.
It's got a beautiful
it
color.
looks good. I actually really like the smell.
No, the beer's fucking great. It's not normal, but it's fucking
It's not
great.
normal, and I think that's maybe
I just
that's
want more
what-
fruit.
It's this
I think that's what it
I want
is.
more fruit.
It's-
It's this weird, gorgeous, hazy flavoring
I want
with
more fruit.
IPA. Okay, I can't bring up Morgan Territory's tap list, so I can't
Yeah,
actually tell you what
All
I'm
right,
right or wrong.
but so anyway,
God
so that's
damn it.
okay. So no, the back to Vinegar Strokes. We get-
Oh, back to Vinegar
So,
Strokes. This is a weird
there
story.
was a TV show that was all about a group of people that did a fantasy football thing.
There was-
I
there
don't,
was-
it was on FX. I don't remember the name of that
it's
show.
called The League.
Yeah, the League. Okay, so that was where there was a dude and they talked about Vinegar
Taco
Strokes.
in this bitch.
Taco is
It's all about taco.
Anyway, no, I no. So I just-
Every league has a taco, bro. Every league has a
who's the league-
taco.
Who's the taco in our league?
Which league?
the
Alright.
couples one.
Yeah, but who's the taco in the
Yeah,
couples
I'd like to know the answer to this.
Like most of the wives are tacos in the couples league.
That's fair. That's fair. That's a good point.
Well, what do you consider the taco?
The taco
besides
doesn't
a
pay any attention.
vagina?
And doesn't care.
No, the taco is the guy who like isn't following you week to week, and he like straight up goes on feeling as opposed to stats.
Yeah.
You know, she who shall not be named, who is not in the league anymore, was probably a taco a little bit.
Definitely a taco. Okay, but then who's the taco in the Mountain House League?
Which Mountain House league? Auction or not auction?
Well, I haven't been in the auction, so that doesn't count.
Whose league are you in? You're in FACO, right?
I mean, yeah, who's the taco in Fackle? I don't think we have a taco in Fackle.
It's hard when you have girls and guys.
FACO requires more action, I think. The most likely taco in factual is Napoleon, actually, because he's obsessed with Washington Redskins.
I got you.
And on,
Yeah,
years,
yeah, yeah.
and on years in which
Now-
the Redskins are shitty, he does real fucking bad. On years where the Redskins are putting up stats,
He's done pretty good.
motherfucker always hits the playoffs.
You are correct. I
He
mean,
drafts
because
like 9 Redskins every year.
I don't ever do good in that.
Yo,
league
respect the
because of
homer
keepers.
action.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nap is Nap is definitely a taco on that one.
We can't click any more phones. That's why we need the time.
Fuck, I've been looking, dude. I've been looking.
Yeah,
Don't
but
trip.
even with the tablet, you guys wouldn't be able to. You'd be like,
Dude, I've been
No, I
watching.
have a 12-inch, so it'll be fine.
I've been
And
watching.
if we
Last
actually
comments was
if we put a gap between the two,
was
like
you
just
being
like-
very sexy and it being very dumb. And I believe that was a referral to our comments about I believe either the vaccine or the filibuster.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm being dumb.
You know what I'm talking about? You ever just grab them right here, fucking right behind your eyes, just fucking pull them back like that?
No, I've never done that to the penguin.
You should do that.
To the penguin?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I'll have to think about that.
You ever just
What else
slap
can we
your-
talk about? No, not upside the head.
Oh, try that.
No, my penguins don't like that.
Yeah. I try to use the right hand because the left hand's like control. I'm a right-handed guy, so my left hand control is a little worse. I'm afraid I'm gonna smack the penguin too hard. So I almost always go on the right. I feel like if I could get the left hand in control, like it might enhance.
You could. The unanticipated penguin smack?
You know,
I got you.
sometimes the penguin wants to be smacked.
You know, I can see that. Penguins?
Get consent prior to smacking.
The penguin.
you never get consent. Shut the fuck up.
I've implied consent. You've literally already agreed.
You try it once and you wait to see if I react. That's not implied
No,
consent.
I asked you about it beforehand.
Our stream is taking a
You're
different direction
totally
now.
fine. So now on occasion, I just
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What else can we
Well,
talk about?
hope-
Because we still have one more sour.
hopefully get her off. That's the correct answer.
That is the correct answer, but that was not what I was thinking.
Because I don't care what women say, but they don't get off every time.
Nope.
Fuck, I don't get off every time.
I was gonna say neither one. Not for like Africa.
I feel like as long as one of us gets off, it's reasonably successful.
Yeah. It is really disappointing when it's a double negative. Double
Yeah,
negatives are no fun.
you know,
But you
that's,
know, with women, it's different because if it feels good, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, and that's, you know, I hear that. Like,
You
no,
have
but it
to
felt great.
remember
You know,
that.
like, yeah, but, you know, you still have that little bit about where you're like, you know,
Because
Yeah,
you
that's-
always get to that point
right,
where
I
it's
got
like,
you. You got you there, like, all right,
almost
where's the
is-
tipping point? And then,
Don't fucking
that's why
You
this is
follow.
a hard month for us, right? Because like my AC is broke.
Yeah.
So if it's hot, like I'll overheat. And, like once I overheat you, and I'm just
That's it.
like,
I got
I'm
you.
like, no, I missed it on shot 1, and like I'm not getting back to shot 2. Like, forget about it, dude.
It's too much work.
This is some weird
In the
fucking
heat.
stream.
I was gonna say, I don't know where we went, but that's cool. What else can we talk about? You don't like baseball. You don't like
I
basketball.
don't. No, baseball. I'm fine
He
with
likes
basketball. I don't
basketball.
watch it though.
Yeah, well then.
Julio Jones got traded.
Yeah, I heard that. Even though they said they weren't gonna. But
Something like Julio Jones in the 6th for like a second or something.
I would do Julio for a second, but to Tennessee though, it's just a strange.
Ryan Tannehill, bitches. I got the jersey. It's a Dolphins jersey, but still.
See, the funny part is I've got a couple of buddies that I met, lawyers that are out in that area, and they're huge Titan fans. They're like, yeah, go Tennessee, and some dude's like, yeah, but still Tannehill throwing the ball, and I'm like,
Tannehill can throw a ball, dude.
not
He can throw a
deep.
ball. He can throw a
Tannehill
ball.
is not a deep thrower. Look, Tannehill's not much different than the Garoppolo, okay? Garoppolo throws a deep ball, is missing everybody. Tannehill throws a deep ball, is missing everybody.
Yeah, I feel bad. I haven't done any real fantasy like research at all like this year. I
It's
usually don't.
June.
Look, so just by the way, like get the fully covered fucking gazebo, dude.
Yeah, it's starting to creep in on you. Not me.
Whatever. I've been sitting in it the whole time.
I'm doing
No,
it.
no, no. I'm just saying he was like, I don't know
I don't
if
know
I want
if I-
to replace it with
I
something
kinda
with
like-
slats or you're gonna fully cover. I'm saying
I was thinking I wanted the
The sun
remote
is
control.
bullshit, dude. The
Just
sun
Well,
is
no,
bullshit.
because honestly, with the
Fucking baller
cover that
mode
we
over here.
have, it has sun a good portion of the day, but then it goes away
but
at the
ours will never have it.
height
The sun
of
goes
the
this way.
heat. We literally have it right now.
No, once it gets to that, we got trees and shit. No. But if it was fully covered, look at all of those slats would be fully covered.
It
There'd
is
be
a-
nothing
it is-
but shade.
it is a little different.
Good.
The problem, so the thing is like most of the time when you want the shade, like it's the hottest months. It's true. So you really want
And
shade.
it's usually
It's
during the hottest
almost
time
never
of the
point
day.
where you just think, oh, you know what? I wish that my backyard patio was hotter.
I wish I
Like, are
had
these words,
sun.
Are these
I wish I
words
had
you've
sun
ever
right
had
now.
said?
I'd
Then
switch
come
sides with
sit
you.
right here.
Brian's sitting in your dirty ass water now.
You can come
fine.
sit right
I'm
here.
fine, too.
Amber will swap with you. It's fine. She won't swap. All right, whatever, dude.
I
We're
thought we had
fucking
a no
moving on.
swapping rule.
We're fucking moving on, bro.
No swapping rule?
We're moving on. We're moving on
We're
from.
moving on from Glorious
Glorious
Guava,
Guava.
which we enjoyed very much, to
Oh, this is the good stuff. I'm a big fan. This is the Out of Bounds Kettle Sour Series Raspberry. Out of Bounds Brewery is a cute little spot located in
Rancho Cordova, right?
no, not Rancho Cordova. It's located in the same place as
apparently
Montsa.
Larry,
Rockland.
the Mama Bro, needs to go fuck some bitches. So he's
Yeah, fuck yeah, Larry. Fuck yeah, you can fuck some bitches.
Good luck.
This is a raspberry kettle sour brewed with lactose and vanilla. They are located in the, I just said the word a second ago, Rockland area, near Moxa. Actually, it's a nice spot. We got some great cookies there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they
I
made
haven't been to
their
that one, have I?
their cookies. You have
We
not
stopped there.
been
No,
there.
we stopped. When Moxa was too busy, we rolled down the street to out of bounds.
Are you sure?
It was just a me and Shane thing. It was the one day like Shane. and I were
Okay.
there
Wait. Is, like in a little industrial park?
Yeah, a little
Okay.
one. Yeah,
I remember.
we rolled there one time. It's good. They have another facility, but I've never been to their facility.
We like
They
going.
do have a
to-
Kettle Sour series, and typically the Kettle Sour series is good. It's not.
They have this girl who makes cookies.
It's not. It's not
With
Burning
their
Barrel
beer.
good. I will admit that it's not. It's good beer though. It's. You should definitely
I
get the
mean,
raspberry.
When you
should
say
get the
something's
lactose,
not
you should
Burning
get the
Barrel
vanilla.
good, we should be clear about something. Burning Barrel's the shit.
Burning Barrel is the best beer in the Sacramento area, probably.
People will give you slice, but that's because they're the IPA people.
Fucking Lincoln is a bitch to
But
get
it's-
you though, dude. It's
yeah.
fucking 40,
No, I don't disagree, but I would
40
just say
minutes
that.
fucking
that
towards nothing.
Slice actually won.
No, their IPAs are great. Slice makes the dopest IPAs. That's true. In the area, for sure.
But that's what I'm saying is you're just getting the IPA crowd saying, what about
Burning
Slice?
Barrel makes a good IPA too, though.
It's a good IPA, but their kettle sour is just
The other
put
problem
them
with,
over
the other
the
problem with
top.
Slices, they have fucking 7 seats inside. I haven't
That's
been
true.
there in COVID to see if they expanded their outside.
We haven't been there.
I don't know how they
outside
could unless they
COVID,
took that
really.
parking
They
lot over
have,
to the
but
side.
like they have like 7 seats,
Yeah.
dude. Like you want to just pick up your beer, cool. Like, look, Shane, me, Cali Beer Girl, we like to go to a brewery. We like to order 2 pints. We like to pick up whatever they have in the food truck.
Yep.
Hopefully it's quesadillas, because damn. And then we like to roll out.
Actually, what we like to do is go get a pint, get a case, we're gonna play some cards, get a
do.
second pint,
We do.
and then
And a
roll.
third and a
We do.
fourth.
We
That's-
do. We play
that's
some
our
hearts.
day.
No,
That's
no,
our
no.
day.
We don't try to get third or fourth. Are you guys, what up? Cool, the guys really dumb. All guys, I would love to listen to your talks, but I have to go fuck some bitches. Have a good night. Respect, Larry.
Mad props. Mad props.
Not gonna lie to you, my plan too is to fuck a beautiful, nice woman who is super respectable. Who I will apparently slap during.
To be fair, I'm not really respectful when it comes to that.
You're gonna take the stream so
I
slow.
got nothing. Whatever. Raspberry kettle sour.
Raspberry kettle sour.
Lactose and vanilla. Out of bounds. Rockland. Let's try it.
I did.
He's on ahead of you.
Okay, let me start with smell. It smells like raspberry with a hint of vanilla.
Yes.
The smell is on point.
I want more raspberries to smell, but I might be getting some of the. I might start to now be getting some of the silicone. But the flavor,
Flavor's on point.
spot on.
It's a straight
Spot on.
raspberry
Yep.
with the vanilla, just sort of makes it slightly less tart.
Yep.
This is better than the last sour, in my opinion.
Okay, so I will give you this.
My
This is fruitier and sweeter. It really depends on your flavor profile. If you want sour in your sour, this is not it because you're not getting as much.
This is a sweeter sour.
This is a much sweeter sour. It The other one has much more of I would say more authentic sour flavor. So it just depends on the flavor profile you were looking for. I think this is a great beer. I thought the last one was a great beer. It really just depends on what I want.
Both beers are super legit beers. I actually agree with that.
I don't think I'm rating them much different. I just think it's, like I said, this one is
So I have to untap
a
all these.
fruited kettle sour, and the other one is, I think, much more of a true kettle sour. Yeah, we got a lot of untapped.
You know, was a pass it this way. Shane and I will drink it.
I really don't
We
like
will
it.
drink all of the things. Good thing you brought 6 today, apparently.
Yeah. Well,
That's my fourth one.
it's also a good thing that I don't got court tomorrow. So
I'm debating on
She
work.
has to go to the office.
I may not.
You can't.
I may not.
She may pull the COVID card.
I could pull the fact that we haven't gotten results back for Callie, and I am
The doctor did order a COVID test for Callie.
fucking stressed out after this.
no, I'm not talking about
weekend.
even Callie. Your work. You have someone who tested positive within the office.
I
Yeah,
will be
You're
at
all
work
supposed to-
tomorrow.
supposedly
Well, I won't
only
be
the
at
one
the work, but
person
I'll
who is with her
walk
longer
all
than
the way
15
across
minutes
my
at
living
a
room.
period.
Oh, so you weren't exposed to her.
Well, I wasn't. Luckily, I was
Gotcha.
not in the
Alright,
office
alright.
the week
No, I was
she
gonna
was
say
in.
that alone. The Callie thing is different. Callie.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Hers are side effects.
Like I said, I don't know the side effects of the same
We
thing.
haven't had her around anybody who has had any
She's in
sort
school.
of.
She's in school.
Someone else is still watching us.
fair.
I don't know who, but
not
someone
me.
else is still watching us.
She. But that's my
Oh
point.
no,
is-
there are 4 viewers right now. What up? I just saw this. Hold on, it said viewers. It's just, maybe a 10 Commander Root, Feet, and Swampiest.
You guys gotta drink that so I can pour my next
Oh,
one.
sorry, we're drinking this. Sorry guys, we're drinking this. What are we drinking?
That was
This
the
is the
WeldWorks
Weldworks. This
and
is the- I think
Vitamin
this is
C
great.
You like
collab.
it a lot more
I don't like it.
than I do.
I don't
like it
like
more
it.
than Cali Beer Girl
It's very
does.
likely these are our last
Cali Beer
beers,
Girl,
guys.
check
We've
her out on
been
Instagram.
streaming.
You'll like the photos.
We've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours now.
You fucking kidding me.
Which 3:15. We probably started about 1:10. So actually a little over 2 hours.
Wow.
Thank you all for joining us. We're gonna keep streaming actually until we finish these beers. 'Cause
That's true.
That's how we roll. If you have something you want us to discuss, ask us literally any question. We will answer it
Yeah.
100% honestly, unless it's real sketchy. And then
No,
we
you'll
won't.
still answer honestly. Shut the fuck
There are
up.
not a lot of things I won't answer honestly, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna ask me a yes or no question, I'm not gonna do that. But if you're gonna ask me a question, I'll answer it.
You'll answer either one. Let's
No, I
be
won't. No, I
honest.
will not just say yes or no. I will give a qualification to an answer.
Yeah, this
Okay.
dude, he lawyers. I do not. I will be like, yes, I like to do the thing that you think I should like to do.
No, but that's different. But you qualified it. You didn't just say yes.
I'm just saying.
You gonna
Say on
share
stream?
that?
I
Bogart
didn't
with
like it.
beer? No, I
He
like
likes it more than
better
I
her,
do.
just
I
not as much
don't
as you.
like
Oh,
it.
my bad. I missed
I-
that. I still got a whole fucking
There's
raspberry.
something
You gotta
in
keep
there
that if you
I
wanna drink, 'cause I'm gonna
really
drink the rest
don't
of that.
like.
I'm good.
Oh, I was like, I'm drinking the rest of that shit. I don't even know. This is fucking great.
No.
Yeah,
I need
I want a
fruit
different
in
hop
there.
in there to give me some fruit.
You know what my problem is? My problem is that I like new hops.
You
a
do
lot.
very
Like,
much.
I
You
really,
do.
really
You actually
like
and you
new
like the off
flavors.
hops. You like the New Zealand hops.
I
You
do.
like the.
I want new flavors in all
He
of my
likes the
IPAs.
Motueka and all that.
I mean, look, I will drink a Citra. Look, the last few days I've released in the same spot on my fridge, so I've had like 5 or 6 bear bottles in a row, right?
Right.
So which means I've had a couple Citra Jet packs, and some other things. And fucking Bear Bottle makes a great beer. They do.
They do.
You gotta put it back in Bear Bottle. And I like Citra. I like single hop beers. But what I really like is when you get a new hop and you fucking single hop or you feature this new hop.
Yeah.
That's why I like the all New Zealand hop IPAs a lot.
You do like the old
Um,
New Zealand hops. That's true.
Sometimes I don't like them. Like, it's really hard to say, but I like the new flavor. I like new flavors. I like new flavors in my beer. I don't like. I'm a home brewer, right? You're a home brewer.
Yes, I haven't done it in a while, but
My
yeah.
last home. Well, actually, we're due to brew.
We're due to brew.
My last home brew.
That'd be a stream.
Which we could Twitch.
We should totally Twitch that.
I have all the stuff ready if you want to brew one, because I have 2 kegs right now. So if you want to brew, pick out your shit. I'll pick it up for more beer for you. We'll just brew.
I gotta fix my keg first.
Oh my god, it's just your tapping.
I've never fucking fixed it.
What's wrong with it?
Finish
I
that.
broke the tabs.
Oh, we bought you the tap handle.
I know. They're
Yeah, I mean,
still
you bought
sitting in the
them.
bag.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're-
all I'm saying-
You picked them up for me.
I'm saying, look, if you figure out what you want to brew, we can just brew it on a show. It's fine. We can do a straight Twitch stream.
Hey,
brew.
you know what? That sounds like a 4th of July weekendish show.
We'll be out of
Oh,
town.
you're out of
We're
town.
going to
Yeah,
Reno.
on July 4th.
Right.
We're
Yeah, I
fucking
don't.
going to
I
Reno.
really want to go to Reno, but I don't want to go that weekend.
You know, that's the
We don't even care.
Crazy. I know, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
we're going up on 4th of July, which is a Sunday, though. So,
No, but that's you're fucking crazy, bro.
no, it's be fine. Just look, there's rooms in Atlanta. Just book a room in Atlantis. It's fine. I have no
So
problem.
it
I
is
wanna go.
Nevada. where all restrictions are
Yeah,
lifted.
I'm gonna have issues. The wife is gonna have issues.
I'm still wearing a mask.
Just
Right.
leave her ass, man. Wives are so underrated and that you can just pick up a board. It's fine. Yeah.
Crazy animal.
You gotta get dick sucked, it's fine. Just go to the right street.
I,
Wait, am I not supposed to say
the
fuck,
opinions,
dude?
the
Fuck.
opinions expressed in this stream are not necessarily the opinions of both streamers.
I got nothing. You know what? I got nothing. Okay, true story.
Big Joe and I are enjoying.
I'm not supposed to say this. True story. I've been thinking about the things I plan to do while we're in Reno for months.
I get that.
Dropping the kiddo off at camp,
And not having to care.
and we are gonna spend. We have a full week without the kiddo because she's at summer camp
If you
all
spend the
week.
whole week in Reno,
No, we're
Oh.
spending
Just a
2
couple
nights
days.
in Reno,
And then we're gonna figure it out from there.
So okay, this is way too deep for our literally fledgling fucking Twitch stream. But so we're dropping off the daughter at camp on the 4th.
Right.
We go up to Reno. We have reservations for the 4th and the 5th. Turns out our friends in the area, Jim and Heather, are actually going to something. Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Massapequa.
Yeah, they're going fucking.
They're going to
somewhere.
Massapequa.
They're going to visit
They go.
family.
That's where her family.
They're actually going to
Yeah, there's family. Yeah.
So they're not available for host us in the next few days. But my mom and her dad are at my house.
So we don't want to come home.
Is my mom?
Why? Dog
Easy,
sitting.
easy answer. No, easy answer. Easy answer.
Dad's
Her dad
sitting.
literally needs help, right? Like your dad
Got
needs
that.
sitting. My mom literally does elder care.
Oh.
That's
So-
what she's done
so,
for
So
a job.
it's like fit together like a puzzle. Pay my mom, whatever,
$500
$100 a day to watch the dad and hang out at our house.
Side note, can you get?
Well, the
IHSS?
funny part is when my sister fed this to me,
I remember talking about this.
she's like, "Hey, can you watch Dad for
And
2
you're like-
weeks in June,
Right. I remember talking about that.
or 3 days in June, the rest in
No, it was
July?"
July, but yeah, it was July. And that was you're right, it was June, July. You're right.
Yeah, no,
She
she
told
said
this
2 weeks in June,
much
but it
better.
was less than a week in June and the rest in July. Okay, did you look into IHSS for your mom? For your mom?
Your dad, no, her dad. Her
No,
dad.
for your mom.
That's what my mom.
IHSS is does he get in-home support services payments?
So this is the funny part. He had that for a while.
Okay,
My sister canceled it because she
Ah.
was working from home.
gotcha.
So she's got to start it back up.
Yes, because
This
I would say
hell of
then
a-
Corey.
This is Rising Together? These are
This
always
is
good.
Rising Together from Moxa.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, I think that's really good. I think it's better than the last one. The last one I could not
By the
handle.
way, the pinky's great.
He does that. So
Cameron, my youngest, does that. He'll get the root beer, and it's like I'm not talking
I'm
just
not-
a little. He's like full on pinky.
I'm not sure. I'm
I
very, very
like
unsure.
it. The last one.
Okay.
The
Hold on.
last one.
No,
was a
this
little,
is my jam.
The
I
last
believe
one
that, I
was
believe
a
it.
little invasive for me, personally,
I don't know. I feel like
and this is not. And this is honestly feeding off of the last
Okay, you know what's
one for
funny
me.
is it's actually very subtle. The hops are there in the aroma
But I think
and
it's
a little bit of
feeding
the flavor.
off of the last one.
Oh, this is.
I don't like it.
You don't. That's
I don't.
funny.
I'm gonna kill this.
That's
The hop
funny.
in
This
that, I'm
beer
just
is
like,
fucking
what is going on here?
great.
Like, it doesn't have the tanginess. I'm like,
That beer is great.
So this doesn't. Oh, so this is Simcoe, Mosaic, Eldorado, and Centennial.
I don't know.
All the good ones.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
No,
only
it's
one that's
good.
missing from there for me is Citra. Those are my jam. Every one of those, they're my hops.
It's fine,
Mine is
it's fine.
still
It's fine.
the
I don't know.
fuzzy one. What's it called?
I don't know.
Motueka?
No,
That's me, actually. I'm the Motueka.
cashmere. I love cashmere.
So yeah, so my
personally.
dad, my mom has been watching elderly people for like years, right? It's like literally a job,
Not in an illegal way.
not really.
Not
She,
so.
has
Well,
not,
I mean-
she hasn't actually changed any wills or murdered them yet.
Well, I also been stalking.
Oh, I meant yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so her dad's
This is
single
a
for
West
for
Coast.
4
That would be
weeks.
like this.
It is.
So he saves for 4 weeks, so we just figured we'd engage my mom, we
Right.
get her to stay at our house, and pay her some money, so
And
it's like a way for us to
disappear.
But
get
I'm just
our
telling you,
mom's money.
I'm not going to your house.
No, I wouldn't either.
I'm not going
Well,
to
we
your
won't be there, so it's
house.
okay.
I'm just pointing it out. Like I'm not going to your house.
No, it's not outside of
We
our
don't
want
wanna
to
be there.
So
I
that's
mean,
that
your,
means
mom's your mom and all, and I get that.
But
You
then
know,
add my
I can
dad,
tolerate
who
her
you
for-
can't
I actually haven't even met your
understand.
mom, but I can tolerate your mom for a period of time, but
My dad is and you can't fucking understand a word he says.
okay. To lead on the whole point of this fucking story, we're doing 2 days in Reno,
I won't do that to you.
2 days in Reno, and then We're not sure. I think I'm gonna book a random ass hotel in
Okay, well-
Truckee. Hold on, I like that. In Truckee or Lake Tahoe, so we can hit the breweries in Lake Tahoe for a night and sort of like bounce around. We're just gonna.
I'm
Fucking-
interested in that. I don't want to be
By
anywhere
the way,
on
we're
the
going-
4th or 5th. But if
By
you
the way,
were
we're
looking
going to
for somewhere
Revision.
We are. No,
to
we
go,
are.
Like I would love to do Tahoe, like the 6th,
No,
7th,
come,
8th.
come up the 5th.
Will you?
Come up for the 5th in Reno.
Okay.
Will you?
Because we'll hit Revision, we'll hit Lead Dog, and then for the 6th,
That's
we'll
on
find
Monday,
out.
right?
Yeah, it's a Monday.
No idea.
It's a Monday. And then we'll hit
Oh,
fucking.
cool.
So we'll hit Revision and Lead Dog on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we'll get a hotel in fucking Truckee or in fucking North Lake Tahoe. We'll hit like Alibi and shit.
I just got to shout out to Bob.
What up, Bob?
Which Bob?
He's not watching, or he might be watching.
Which
but-
Bob?
I
Bob A.
Okay.
Because he said people asking you for Trumpies, it's the hats.
I could have told you that.
I didn't think
It's
about it.
the hats
I
with
didn't
no
think about
shirt.
it.
It's
I
the
didn't
hats
think
with
about
no
it.
shirt.
We look
Okay,
like
let's see.
something. That's the best part.
I'm checking the calendar while
This
we
is
talk.
way
Anyway,
better
what are we
than the
talking about?
last one.
What are we
So
talking
no, I'm
about?
saying you should come up and you should come up. So we're going to 2 days.
Yeah,
So
but we
the
need to
fourth-
talk about other stuff. People aren't interested in what we're doing on fucking vacation and shit.
We have
Why
the
not?
fourth
We're
and
going to
fifth. Just come up.
breweries.
We're gonna go to breweries. So we're gonna do North, probably Lake Tahoe for a day, or maybe 2, and then we try have to roll home. So we're trying to figure out somewhere else to go.
That's
As
just
opposed to
We were
terrible.
going
thinking
home.
of the really hot place that I keep talking about, and I can never remember the fucking name.
My only problem is I'm not sure Denise
Fresno.
can get the time off work.
We're talking
That's the other whole
about.
month
She's
off.
off for the
June.
whole month.
June.
June.
She's off right now.
This is July. Yeah, we're thinking Fresno
Fresno will be fun,
So here's the Fresno problem.
because
though, like-
Fresno's like so far away, and we never go.
right?
No, that's not the
That
problem.
way.
The problem is that on July motherfucking 10th, we have to be back. In
We have to
Nevada
actually
City
be in
to pick
Nevada
up our
City
daughter.
to pick up Cal.
I mean, look, Sam would pick her up for us if we needed her to. And Vicky, I don't know if Vicky's sending Matilda or not. I haven't
No
checked.
idea.
Son is sending both her kids, so we could in fact get some help. But like, we want to go to Fresno to hit up some bullshit like at ease and stuff. Like, there's some
Right.
Fresno spots.
At ease.
But like-
At ease is
That's
Sacramento.
No, not at
Sacramento.
ease. It's I don't know, some fucking military one. I can't remember right now.
That's a really good beer, by the way.
I don't know.
I think this
I like
is
that.
way better than the last one.
Oh, I
I
agree.
did not
I
like
totally
the
agree
last
with you.
one.
I'm
You
on
got
board
some
with
of that, right? Did you not?
I think Shane got some
I
of
was like,
that
how
one.
did one rising together? There's no way about
I never got one of
Well, no, this is Moxa, so Shane was not with us on the Moxa trip.
Did we not buy him a 4? We
Nope.
didn't give him any of the 4-pack?
No, the
Assholes.
Sacramento we didn't give him a whole lot.
I came to see feet. Okay.
Oh, here,
Sure.
wait.
There you go.
I don't know if it's in there.
Your foot had to be in there.
We do appear to still be streaming. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see you yet. Okay, lift your leg. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna be honest right now.
Feet.
That is some impressive balance, young lady.
I can balance a little bit.
Good for you, Corey.
All right, Amber, show us your feet.
Again?
You know what? I'm not sure your things. Look,
Oh wait, I have a hair.
move a little closer there. Feet.
Can you see my foot?
Oh yeah, mine. Hold on. Honestly, my best part's my calf tat. See that? Oh, that's a little straight. Little.
Do you need some help?
Calf tat. Oh, that's a little
I
stretchy.
couldn't even get.
And here
There
for
we
the
go.
viscous.
I'm
Oh.
literally stretching
Woo,
the
that
hamstring.
was little stretchy, bro.
Anyway,
Sorry, Magiochi, I'm trying to use some feet, bro, but honestly, the
Look
stretchy's
here.
hard.
Here.
Oh, here you go. Here's close up feet. Here you go.
oh,
Close up
that's,
feet coming. Ooh, you like it? You like it?
Really big toes.
You know what, Abskid? If you get some, get some. It's all good. Different strokes for different folks.
I agree with that.
We just want everyone visiting our channel to enjoy some beer. Or random
And
shirtless dudes in kitty tubs.
everything
Look.
else.
We just want our people, anybody who's watching this shit,
To
just
have fun.
recognize, enjoy.
Have fun.
It's
Whatever
the
the hell
motherfucking
it is,
internet. It's
whatever-
the motherfucking
No,
internet.
but literally, long as there's consent involved, if you're bringing a second person into it, just enjoy, man. Just live your life.
Motherfucking
Be
internet. Do your
good.
fucking thing, dude.
Enjoy. Have fun. You know, judgment. I mean, my wife didn't want me to be shirtless, but some dude asked me to
Judgment-
be shirtless. So
Judgment free zone. The wife hasn't even been out here yet.
No,
She's
she's
not
gone.
here.
They went to Oakland.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're helping
I don't want to.
Family
We're not. I don't
helping
want to have that
family
discussion.
move.
Yeah, they're helping family move. Yeah, and apparently picking up homeroom. Which, by the way, if you're in the Oakland area and you like the mac and cheese, get the home roast.
And the
not playing hard
gluten free.
They have gluten-free options
Are we
too.
walking home?
No, we're driving. I'm fine.
But I think, are we wrapping
I
up?
wouldn't drive.
I'm fine.
Personally.
Are we wrapping up?
We're out of
I
beer.
think you should.
We're out of beer.
All right, I guess we're gonna wrap
We're out
up,
of
folks.
cards.
So
Thank you, Big Joe.
thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate you joining us in our first ever Twitch stream.
We
We had a
really-
good time. We liked the feedback.
I
liked
agree.
The feedback.
I like
I
the,
think you
the
guys should
interactions.
do
It was great. I think we need to make sure, we need to set a schedule. We just need to have a schedule. Like, we're supposed to start at a time because
We
people
were
appreciate
close
that.
today.
Can we do hot tub streams every week at your house now?
We can do them at our house too.
I'm not sure why we couldn't.
We need to order a couple of floaties.
Yeah, we gotta get the floaties. I don't mind getting the floaties. I'm not sure though. I definitely need something to give my ass some cushion because this pavement.
You could sit on that, bro. It's fine.
You could have sat on it.
I don't think that's true, but let's see.
That is true. I mean, you.
Oh,
It's just like a giant beanbag.
oh no. Oh, this is much better actually. I totally could've- yeah, but then it's like popping up and shit. Like,
Well, it's just blocking other things.
As long as you put the beer over here, it's fine. We're a beer show, dude. We're not about
yeah, this is much more meat.
stomach. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Really?
Isn't it usually?
Yeah, no, I'm not this one. I'm that one. Anyway, Thank you.
I'm using the front when I'm pushing your head down.
thank you for joining us. Check us out next week.
We'll be back apparently
Doing
next
something.
week
Yeah,
on our Twitch channel. Drinking beer,
And in a hot tub.
probably
Or-
chilling in a kiddie pool.
Yeah, well, we have to be now.
Thank you for joining us. Everyone,
Cheers.
have a good night. Cheers. There should be something that says end. This is weird dead air. It's fine.
I'm reading. I was reading.